Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Rising SUPERSTREAM, where I stuttered a little bit there because I was about to say good evening, everyone. How you guys doing today? I'm good. We're going to play with toys today. It's Starlink Day. For anyone who doesn't know what Starlink is, it's that thing you saw that had Star Fox in it, and now you're going, oh yeah, that thing I saw that had Star Fox in it. It's that one. It's that one. We're, of course, playing the Switch version. This game is on PS4 and Xbox One and maybe PC? I actually don't know. Might just be PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. But the PS4 and Xbox One versions do not get Star Fox. Makes me wonder if they made a second one, if they would try to get, you know, branded licensed characters for the other ones. Like they could get Halo from Halo for the Halo one. I mean the Xbox one. Anyway, we're playing Starlink. I have here the box with all the toys in it. Still hasn't really been opened. In fact, I should probably adjust the webcam view so we can have a better look at this. Look at that. Look at all that flickering. Look at all that chroma flickering. That's great. We can have a bit of a better look at this. So I opened the box. I unsealed it so I could get the game cartridge out because there is a 6 gig patch that I had heard about. That allows you to start the game on Switch, basically. So I did start the game and connect my Uplay account. I haven't actually played it yet, but otherwise we can open this shit up. So it is a chunky box. To start off with, it's chunky. There's good chunks. Here's that game box that's crammed in the back there. I noticed this, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen a box that has less, like, game content on the back of it. Like, look how thin that is. Look at that tiny strip, barely an inch tall. And then all the legal text goes all the way up. I was looking at other Switch boxes, and I noticed that it varies. They have, like, templates for it. Some games go down to here, some games go to here, some games go to here. It seems like they have 5 measures, and you gotta pick one of the 5 templates or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty small, though. I did get a cartridge in this box. Some people, for some reason, some people have received copies from Best Buy where the cartridge was sliced out. It is suspected that those were review copies that accidentally made it public, because how they did the review copies for this was they sent out the boxes with all the toys early, so reviewers got them way early, and then they sent out a code when the first patch came out so that reviewers could actually review it. But they didn't want them touching it pre-patch. So apparently some people from Best Buy only received no cartridge. So is there an inside cover? No, it's just white. Anyway, let's actually pull the Starlink out of this Starlink. So, oh, actually something stayed in here. So here we have a premium cardboard build. It's pretty it's no Labo kit, but it's not bad. I've folded it down so it'll fit in my recycling extra good. What was in the bottom here? Some papers, who cares? And I guess a poster? I guess there's a poster in here. Which, if you guys want the full Starlink gameplay, I should probably whip open this poster real quick. This is thick, made with thick card. Actually feels relatively high quality. Oh yeah, didn't they give these out with Disney Infinity and Skylanders as well? You know, honestly, that's actually a really good idea for kids, putting these in the box. That's really dope. On the back, yeah, they definitely did give these out for Skylanders, because I'm remembering now, on the back they have like a sort of almost collect 'em all kind of thing going on. Star Fox, I see, is not actually listed on it, so I imagine they package the exact same poster with every SKU of the game. Probably the right thing to do, honestly. It's neat. For kids, that's actually really fun. So, and then we got the toys packaged in this terrible feeling plastic. It feels awful. Okay, so let's I don't know. Let's start with the main character of the game, Fox McCloud, who is chromed out. Fuck. No chroma key. The main character of the game, Fox McCloud. He looks alright. Unfortunately, the camera is not focusing on him. The camera is not focusing on him. Oh well, the camera is not focusing on him. Oh, there we go. Look at that. He looks alright. Not hyper detailed. Way smaller than an amiibo. I don't have an amiibo handy, but I do have a ruler handy. He is a bit over an inch tall. He is I'm in awe at the size of this small lad. But he's there. And then we have the other main character, Starlink. Or is he Battle for Atlas? I'm not sure what this guy's name is, and it also is not focusing in on him. There he is. Starlink, Battle for Atlas. He sure is the Starlink. Also, on the back here, there's a little circuit board, which I imagine is where it plugs into whatever it plugs into. Not quite sure where that goes, but it exists. Oh, John Starlink? Oh, okay. John Starlink. Then we have the controller piece. This bit I've actually been really interested in. Let me get my Joy-Cons. So this is where the ship goes, basically. So we got our Joy-Cons. Actually, it slides in really nicely. There's our Joy-Con thing. It's different. They didn't use, of course, obviously, they didn't use the same mold as Nintendo's Joy-Con holder, which I still think is rather good. Feels different. Feels not as good, but not by much. It feels like a little worse than Nintendo's. The back is not open, unlike Nintendo's, which actually works. That feels good, not having the open back. That's cool. What I don't like is I don't like how flat it is on the back. You see, these things just sort of flatten out there, whereas Nintendo's, they're full lumps. If they were full lumps, that would probably feel a little better. Not awful, though. Not awful. And there's a bunch of plugs where you plug shit in. You might not be able to see those there, but there's like a port on the top, port on the front. We'll hook shit up in a second. How much is this game / package in Canadian man money? That's a great question. I got it for not the retail price. So, Starlink Battle for Atlas in Canada dollars. The actual price is 100 Canada dollars. I notice on Amazon Prime, I'm being offered it for $79.96. So find a friend with Amazon Prime. If you can't find a friend who works at Ubisoft. Then we got some little... I'm saving the best piece for last because the Arwing honestly looks great. So it honestly looks really good. Here's some weapon bits. They're weapon bits. They're little guns. They have plugs on them too, and I imagine they go on the sides of the ship. They're kind of nice, actually. They don't look any better or worse than Skylanders. See, Lunatic of God's Creation says, "Hey Liam, I've noticed you've been streaming pretty much every day lately. I hope you are holding up well enough." I'm doing it. I'm sturdy. I'm making it. It's more just because a lot of stuff came out, so... But I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Appreciate your concern. And then we get to the Arwing. And the Arwing is a heck of a lad. An absolute unit indeed. Here's the Arwing. This is big, actually. This thing is quite large. Like, it's really big. Where's my ruler? Where's that ruler we just used? Look at that. This is a big old thing. And it seems quite nice, actually. It feels, like the plastic feels a little cheap, but the actual paint job looks perfectly good. I think this is a pretty quality piece. It's not too heavy, by the way, either. It's hollowed out, so I imagine this won't totally devastate your wrists while you're playing with it. But neat. That's cool. If you're a kid, you will enjoy this. So the Arwing slots in on the controller right there. Oh, I needed to put the pilot in first. I see. The pilot actually sits in the Arwing's cockpit. So the pilot slides in on the front of the controller there. And the Arwing, or whatever ship, I guess, goes in over them. Like that. Cool. I don't know if you can see Fox in there. Can I see Fox in there? Oh, no. He's not really designed to be sitting in the cockpit, frankly. He's kind of staring off in the wrong direction. I noticed also the Arwing, these things can be raised to make it... Oh, and these bottom ones too. Makes it look a little more like an Arwing. That's neat. So any Star Fox fans should apply, because this is probably the best Arwing money can buy. And then the guns go on the side. They snap on pretty nicely. Everything feels good how it snaps on. And yeah, there's our Starlink. There it is. I don't actually have John Starlink's vehicle. The main ship in Starlink, that actually looks kind of cool. If you look at the key art that's like floating right beside here, you can kind of see it faded out on the game's tile. It's actually kind of a cool ship. But so on the PS4, Xbox One version, that's the one that comes with Starlink by default. On the Switch, you get the Arwing or bust. So is it heavy with everything on? If you were holding your controller pointing downwards, this would be a nightmare. However, if you hold it like a normal person, I think because of how the weight is distributed a bit more towards the top of the controller, it actually kind of works. It just feels like a heavier controller. Let me grab an Xbox One pad that I have right next to me for comparison. This is an Xbox One pad with AA batteries. It's heavier. No doubt it's heavier than the Xbox One pad. Not by a huge amount, though. This is probably as heavy as the Xbox One Elite controller, if you've ever used that before. A weighty lad indeed, but not unusable. That being said, if you're playing this on Xbox One or PS4, this is probably a weightier lad indeed, because you don't just have the two Joy-Cons slotted into this incredibly light plastic shell. You're actually using a full Xbox controller. So on Xbox One, this is a weightier lad. But this is not bad. So I guess one thing I will mention, because I'm sure some people here have already checked out in regards to ever even thinking about this game. This game actually has some pretty cool digital features, which is to say, once you've scanned a toy, you can use it forever without having to put it back on the controller. In theory, I could just not use the controller shit at all. I could just grab my console and like play it on the Metro or whatever. So the Switch version also includes John Starlink's ship as a digital product that you can just equip in the game. And you can also buy all of the toys digitally without having to buy the toys in real life. So if you were the type of person who's like, no, I don't want the toys, that's the problem, you can actually get digital copies of this that never require you to touch the controller thing or the toys or anything. It's a cool way to do it. I still think the toys thing is pretty fun, especially for kids, but that's cool that they offer that capability. I don't think Disney Infinity or Skylanders ever did that. Or Lego Dimensions. It's true, Lego Dimensions was a thing. So, does the controller attachment also work as a stand? Oh, that's a good question, actually. Let me see. If I pop out the Joy-Cons and I just put it here, unfortunately, you guys don't get to see this. Actually, yeah, it works great as a stand. I don't even worry about this tipping over, because it won't. This actually works great as a stand. So, cool observation. Maybe that's why it's flat all over the bottom. Actually, you know, straight up, maybe that's why it's flat all over the bottom. Because I just noticed it has this bump at the bottom as well that's flat, that's level with the other two bumps. And it's got a front one as well. Yeah, so it's definitely meant to be a stand when you're not playing. Or at least it's not meant to fucking fall over. They definitely don't want kids putting the brand on the ground. They want it standing nicely. Okay, so Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Let's hit the button. Again, I already installed the game and linked my Ubisoft Club stuff to get mod rewards for my ships. And I already connected it to Ubisoft Club online. Okay, so I should get some shit at some point. How to use Starlink.
Starlink
Let's start with that.
I am Sage, and I am here to explain how to use Starlink to build your starship.
Serpent Tucker says he'd feel a little remiss if he did not at least get a toy with this game, even if only for the novelty. I feel you on that. Oh, next.
Make sure your Joy-Con controllers are paired.
They are. Oh, audio's very quiet? No problem. Got you on that, boy.
Next, link a pilot. Slide your pilot into the front of the mount.
Look, they're using John Starlink.
You can swap your pilot at any time without losing progress.
Is there a DedSec decal for your ship? Oh, I wish.
Has a unique and powerful ability.
There wasn't. I unlocked all the Starlink stuff on the through the app.
Link a starship for
and
your pilot
there was no DedSec. They're using Fox
now.
now.
Lower the starship down over the mount and pilot, so the pilot enters the cockpit. Once your starship is linked, press down firmly to secure.
Oh, Kulapik says Disney Infinity's PC version is actually digital only. You can buy all 3 iterations with all the toys for $50. Though yes, it is true the online's off. Oh, you can take the wings off? Oh shit! You can totally take the wings off your Arwing. That's dope. So if you bought John Starlink's ship, you could have John Starlink's ship with Arwing wings. That's really cool, actually.
Possibility of battle. Press ZL to fire your left weapon, and ZR to fire your right
ZL
weapon.
left, ZL right. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Switch weapons to adapt to any situation. You can fire hyperlasers from the wings of the Arwing if no weapons are linked to them. When you want to remove your starship, twist it and pull it up.
Twist it and pull it up. That's not just pull it up straight.
Remember, you can change.
Oh yeah, that works a lot better actually.
And pilot at any time.
It kind of clicks off.
To adapt to.
It's well designed.
Overcome any challenge. Now you're ready to begin. Good luck.
Didn't Disney Infinity require a 100% toy collection to unlock Kingdom Hearts Mickey and his Keyblade? Yes. Yes. But on PC it's $50 now, I guess. It's neat, but there was no Kingdom Hearts like stuff. It was just him, right? So, okay, let's start new game. I'm gonna go with a new game. Normal is what I'm gonna pick. Great for first playthroughs. This one's, yeah, focus on the story, whatever. Players more vulnerable. And what the fuck's this one? Very hard offers an unforgiving playthrough in a cold universe. Space actively gets colder. To be honest, I thought it was cool that that Mickey existed in Disney Infinity at all. Just as like a fun thing. So we are going to be playing with Star Fox, of course. Because, of course. Like, I was pretty keen for this game already. If you go back to the E3 2017 video I did on Ubisoft. But, fuck, after E3 2018, after they confirmed, yo, Fox is in, I couldn't get more excited. So here's all my fucking Ubisoft Club coming in. Press A to begin the update. Oh, the update actually has software. Oh, or the controller actually has firmware, I guess I should say. Neat. I didn't know that. Let's just update the controller real quick. I thought this was literally just a plastic... Oh, it couldn't be a plastic shell, of course. You're actually plugging stuff in. Huh. Neat. That was pretty discreet, though. So okay, so here's the pilot list. You can hit the right stick button to hide the pilots you don't currently have access to. Oh my god, you actually want me to assemble my ship. Let me take off my Arwing. Let me slide in Fox. Let's see if it recognizes it. Oh, actually, now that I accidentally poke him, I realize these figures aren't like solid. They're like kind of soft plastic, but that feels fine. Okay, Fox, you're going in. Oh shit. I love that they used his Zero design. Oh, he looks great. He looks so good. Why even bother with any other version, right? Like, you know, if they had the Halo for the Xbox One, I could see it, but... Okay, so can I use the stick to... No, I can't actually select those ones right now. I think it detects that I have the shell on, so I can't select them. But whatever, it's fine. So let's pop on the Arwing. Oh, man! Okay, hang on. There's a cool thing here. Let me unplug it real quick. I did not realize Starlink went this far. It's a really minor thing. But look at the back of the Arwing when I plug it in. It has an LED in it. That's actually so cool. I don't think there's no other LEDs anywhere on it. But there's a blue LED in the back. Oh, that's so dope. Okay, so... Yeah, so here... Okay, look, we can actually swap out the wings digitally. So this is the nothing wing. I don't know if that's John Starlink's vehicle. I guess it must be. But I guess we can just slot these on right now. So I'll put the ice missiles on right. There we go. Look at that. That's cute. Let me take a wing off and see. Does that react in real time? Yeah. That's dope. And let's put the missiles on the other one. I'm going to put them on backwards. They are facing backwards. Yep. They are correctly facing backwards. I don't know what the gameplay advantage of that is, but you can face them backwards if you want. That's funny. You can have wings on top of wings too? Are you serious? This is such a fun thing. Let me try putting another wing over here. Look at this ship. This is the Arwing, as it was always meant to be. Okay, unfortunately closing the flaps in real life doesn't have any impact. These are purely plastic. Honestly, seeing how the toys actually interact, like, kind of makes me want to buy John Arwing's ship. Or John Starlink's ship. Whatever the fuck his name is. Or maybe one of the other ones, since I already have that one digitally. Cool, so I guess let's go with something like this for now. So I see we have a bunch of empty slots all over the place. What is my pilot skill? Oh, each pilot has an unlockable skill tree. Okay. Rock and roll, what does that do? Fox charges up with his friend... I can't read. Charges up his friends with passion, improving wingmates' initial barrage. I'm not going to fuss too much about these for now. Nothing jumps out at me as like a big ability. Oh, yeah, look, he's got never give up and trust your instincts. Also on my mark, but these two I really like the names of. That's so good. Okay, so everyone's got upgrade shit. How do I... And I've got all these mods I got from Ubisoft Club that I can probably just jam on. Yeah, I guess this is better than default, so let's just put shit on. What are you? Uncommon. 10% chance to ricochet projectiles. That's cool. Let's just jack ourselves up a little bit. Oh, and on the weapons too. Can you play as Falco as well? You cannot. There is no Falco toy, so... Oh, I accidentally just stole a mod from my other part. I'm super good at this game. Okay, dope. Now we're going to be super powerful. Thanks to Ubisoft Club. After making contact with an alien that crashed on Earth, astrophysicist Victor St. Grand secretly recruited a team of pilots to explore the stars. He named the alien Judge and called the team the Starlink Initiative. Do you think they can make more Star Fox crew toys later down the line? I think they could. Whether they will, I guess, depends on the success of the title. Aboard their Nova-powered mothership, the team arrives in the Atlas star system seeking answers about Judge's origins. what's the over-under on this game seeing more physical and digital content? 100% sales. Sales dependent.
Atlas. Jewel of the Pleiades.
So here's all the John Starlinks.
Welcome to Atlas. Oh man, I'm gonna get so many hits back on Earth.
No, you're not.
Levi? No one's supposed to know about this.
I'm looking to change that.
Chase, Levi. One of you will need to be outside to help Hunter with the escort.
Okay.
Wait! You said one of us.
Scans off, St. Grand.
It's incredible. I can't believe you've been doing this for a whole year.
Okay, so that's our John
Our
Starlink.
third trip.
What was his name? Something
Hasn't
St.
gotten old
Grand?
It was Alkeone last, now Atlas. The artifact we're collecting here might just be the breakthrough we need. We're closer than ever now. I know it.
Proximity warning.
Looks like our delivery is coming in hot. Right. Let's get our ears on.
Can you hear me?
What happened? Do you have it?
Yeah, but these guys don't like it when you steal from them. Sensitive types. Could use a little help here.
What's that brawler game for the Wii with superheroes? The one that
She's not gonna make
Capcom put out?
Get to the Equinox. We're coming.
Fuck, what is it
I'll man
called?
the bridge.
Judge.
Yeah, it does kind of remind me of that, though.
Time for me to jumpstart the engine.
Are you sure?
God, what was that game called?
Maybe I should help
By
you with the
Capcom
reactor.
USA.
They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do. Take my ship. You're ready.
Okay.
Oh, it was Spyborgs. That was the game, wasn't it? That Capcom made, I think.
It's on now, Manu.
Warning. Coolant cycle terminated.
You think that's bad?
Look, they're gonna plug in the weapons like I did. It's just like my toy.
You can do this.
Yeah, the default ship still, I think, looks pretty cool. That a rail. Someone described it as a railgun in the chat. I still think it looks cool.
You boys seen this? Yeah, but it's not Wolf, so who cares?
It looks like they're outnumbered.
You know what I'm thinking.
Absolutely, positively not! We came here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to take down...
Yeah, there's that Star Fox theme.
Knew
So
I should
good.
retired back on Corneria.
So I imagine this is the capacity that they're in the story too. Is they're always going to be slightly off screen so the PS4, Xbox One versions
Okay, Fox, we're
don't
close
see
to
them.
Esmeralda. I'm patching you through now.
Identify yourself. Who are you guys?
What's up? We're Star Fox. We thought you could use a hand with these punks.
Where did these guys come from? We could use a few extra ships. Team, what do you think?
They seem friendly enough. Also looks like we're all headed to the same place. We may not have much
I like the little
choice.
FMV faces that all the characters have.
Hang on, Shay. We're on our way.
Oh wow, you turn really fast in this game.
Targets destroyed.
Combat feels alright.
Take that!
These Star Fox pilots know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. Hopefully in Starlink 2 I can play as Samus Aran as well. And her friendly talking Metroid.
Not fast enough. Check this out.
I'm in trouble. Do a barrel roll.
Oh, they said the thing. Oh, there, I can do a barrel roll. Can I do a U-turn? Oh, wow, you have a really sharp U-turn. Hang on, I'm playing with my toy in real life. There we go.
Enemy destroyed. Take that!
Nice shot.
Hey, nice work, new kid.
Thanks.
In Starlink 3, will we get Captain Falcon and his Falcon Flyer? Hopefully. Hopefully it won't take till 3 either. That'd be dope. Can you charge up your blaster like in Star Fox? Let me try unequipping one of the weapons. Because your weapons are on your wings. It's a little different from Star Fox, but let me unequip one of the wings and we'll see. Look, he did the toy thing.
Take him with us.
Can we get JUT in Starlink? That'd be cool. Yeah, I am actually using the toys, so for anyone who missed the beginning.
What? No, 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 no!
Oh, jeez.
Sage! Seal the hole! No!
Oh no, all our ships! They've fallen into Walmart!
All units, brace yourselves. We're going down.
Oh. Equinox pilots, come in. The Equinox has crashed.
Huh? All units, report in. Boys, I'm here. I survived. Do you read me?
I repeat, the Equinox has crashed. All pilots
Nothing's getting through. All this interference. Flight engines are down. Guess I'm on reserve power.
Okay, yeah, so wow, this is like a third-person shooter now. Oh yeah, so let's see. So yeah, there is a charge shot if you unequip your other weapon. So let me put that weapon right back on, though. So yeah, on the planets, it's like a third-person shooter, which is kind of neat, I guess. I imagine I can go up as well. I don't know what the button is for that. I'm sure they'll tell me in a minute. It feels like the, God, what are they called? The bikes in Destiny? Feels like that.
Enemy analysis complete. Recommend short-range weaponry.
Okay, fortunately I have the flamethrower. Yeah, the sparrows. Yeah, those things.
A way out. Looks like that ship. The Equinox. Oh, what now?
Enemy analysis complete. Recommend elemental combination.
No rest for the best.
You know, I don't think his script's gonna be great, but Fox is gonna end up having more lines in this than he had in Star Fox Zero. And Star Fox Zero is such a dope game. Oh look, you've got a jump button. If you hit B, you just jump. What happens if you hold it? You kind of hover back down to the ground.
Fox, is it?
Interesting.
Well, we were ambushed. Whoever attacked us kidnapped our captain during the battle. We appreciate your help, though.
Well, they're not gonna get away with that. Come on, let's go get them.
We can't. Those freaks who took St. Grand also stole our reactor. There's a backup, but until we get more fuel, we're not going anywhere.
Gotta be something we can do here.
Maybe there is. I rigged our tech with their ship. Check out your map.
I don't know if you saw there, but like I just wiped out by flipping into a hill. Let me see if I can do that again. Oh look, I got 3 XP for a trick. But I wiped out by mistake and I had to recover. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's fun. It seems pretty elaborate though.
There's your ship. You should be able to see everything within the scan radius. The rest of the planet's uncharted
Wow,
territory
okay, so
Razor,
we got full planets going.
alien signal nearby.
You think someone's out there? Worth checking out. Feel free to give the map a spin. Not much to it now, but once we explore more of this place, it'll definitely come in handy.
Okay, I'll go see what's up.
Be careful. We don't know what's out there.
I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the scope and the visuals for the Switch.
A bunch of killer robots.
It's really doing it.
Yeah, we've only been here a week, but we've taken out a lot.
I know some people are a little cynical about the way Ubisoft designs their open worlds, but nonetheless, that's kind of a cool thing to have on a portable system.
They make good target practice.
Oh yeah, I should be doing tricks for XP.
Whoa, nothing like that on Corneria.
Try your DNA scanners on that animal. I can cross-reference the sequence with the database St. Grand assembled.
Oh, you have to like fly around it. Neat.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA
It's kind of a neat way to
profile.
do the scan. Like actually get the camera all the way around the thing. Instead of what it is in most games where it's just like move a hologram up and down it for 2 seconds, you know? You know, maybe the hologram's more fun or less tedious, but it's still kind of neat. Oh wait, more specimens of that same animal. Seems like there's only the 2 standing over there. That's okay. Scan more of them as I come across them. I see Nick 10 King in the chat saying No Man's Sky, but fun on day one. Definitely does feel a little inspired by that. Definitely a lot of commonalities here. Yeah, I could see this scanning being a little tedious if you have to do it too much.
Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Oh, is there a treasure chest over there? What are you? Iridium cell. Oh, there's money here. That's what this is. Or metal. Or something? I don't know. My objective's over there anyway. Look, we can pluck bone fruit.
Apparently
So you have to like pull back on the stick to just the right distance.
Real appetizing. It's not a plant, but a kind of parasite.
That works.
Ugh.
Yeah, I tend to like my fruit boneless, so maybe not for me. Fortunately, on Earth, in my neighborhood, I can get boneless pizza, and that's nice.
Life can be tough out here in the field. Why not visit my workshop? I'm sure we can help gear you up.
You know, maybe some other time. Oh, you want me to accept this? Okay, well, you know, maybe right now then. That's fine. I'm not in a hurry.
The signal's coming from some kind of building. Think they're friendly?
Starlink database updated.
All right. Oh, good. You're back. Wait, you're not Thicket. No, where's my assistant when you need him?
The name's Fox. I'm looking for some fuel and figured you might be able to help.
Hmm? Oh, sorry. My missing assistant has me all flustered. You haven't seen a squat, leafy fellow wandering around, have you?
No, but maybe we can help each other out.
I sent Thicket to put down a beacon, and he said
There's
it
our
right next to an imp hive.
side quest mission
Stars knows where he
screen.
is, but I need that
XP
hive removed.
reward, currency
And I can
reward,
help you
item
with
reward.
fuel, was it?
This is a Ubisoft game after all.
Sounds good to me.
What a nice guy. Atlas might be kind of dangerous, but there's some good eggs here.
Yeah. Hey, so what brings you guys to Atlas anyway?
We're looking for someone named Wolf. He's caused a
Yeah,
lot of
I want
trouble
to find
back on
Wolf.
Corneria.
And now, the bill's due. Don't worry, boys. Once we get off this planet, we're gonna smoke him out and make him pay.
Gotcha. Well, after we get the Equinox fixed, we're gonna find our
Does it
leader.
have space
Maybe we
towers?
can
I don't
help each
know.
other somehow.
T4 Silly says, yeah, get those Uplay points. I want those Uplay points. I really do. I use them for every Ubisoft game. I unlocked so many things in this game right at the beginning. Do I just shoot at it? Yeah, okay.
Now it's a party.
I didn't really look into this game too much because I was just pumped for Star Fox and I really didn't care otherwise. But I didn't realize it was kind of just a third-person shooter when you're out of space, and that's cool. That's all right. It's nifty. It's kind of novel that you're playing as a ship in the context of a third-person shooter. Gameplay-wise, it doesn't make much of a difference, but it's kind of fun.
Oh, our ship actually takes Nova.
Nova? Where did you say you were from?
Well, most of us are from a planet called Earth.
My home planet is Papatoon.
Well, the only way to get Nova here is to salvage the core from an extractor. But, well, it should appear on your map.
Yeah, I also hope Starwolf's theme is in this.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Interesting. Now that we have helped this observatory, our visibility on the planet has increased.
Okay.
There's the Legion extractor. Looks like that's our target.
So side quests let you also explore the planet quicker. It is pretty sizable, actually. What are all these little orange dots? Are these enemies, or... I don't know. Okay, so we're headed... Sorry, we're headed here.
Word of warning. Extractors are Legion machines. Before my time, they were easy to salvage. But since the reawakening, they defend themselves most efficiently. But you all seem desperate. They're competent enough. Just bring the core to me and we'll be done.
Which is it, Carl? Desperate or competent?
Ugh, it's more of those imp things. You must be close to a hive. Take them out.
Imps off scan. A hive may
I noticed
be
also
nearby.
when I wiped out earlier, in the bottom corner, like Fox was, yeah, see, he's clanging around the ship there.
Ew, it's called
It's
a
cute.
gritfish, hombre. I wouldn't get too close. I bet it smells terrible.
Big storm up ahead.
Ah, yes. The extractor should be just inside.
I will say I once bought a Skylanders game. I think it was Giants, because it was on sale for $15, I think. Super cheap anyway, for like a sealed set. And I was like, yeah, let me try this thing. And Skylanders bored me senseless. I felt like it... I mean, it feels like it's a game made for children, like legitimately, which, you know, is what it is. And it was just, you know, far too little, and I couldn't deal with that. I played Disney Infinity 2 on the Vita since it released there. That was the Black Spider-Man bundle, of course. And I had a lot of fun with Disney Infinity 2, actually. It's like a much more advanced game than Skylanders. I mean, it's still perfectly good for kids, but there was a lot more going on. A lot more for me to like, I suppose. Plus the character selection was pretty fun. But this definitely feels like if you took that and you like dialed it up just another notch, you dial it up from like if Skylanders is like a 2 on the adult range, then Disney Infinity is like a 4 and this is like a 5. And you know what? That's fine. This is the level of engagement I need. I'm interested to see just how much Star Fox stuff there is, though, for sure. I need footage of Fox himself beating the final boss of this game. I need a CG cutscene. Anything less and it'll be disappointing. It is impressive that they got CG cutscenes done for Fox and Co, though. Because that's pretty above and beyond. But I like it. Was it Black Spider-Man or the Black Spider-Man? It was Black Spider-Man.
Can defend themselves, so watch out.
Oh yeah, I think you can charge up your individual shots either as well. No way. I just thought I could because the effects are nice. Visually, it's quite a nice game too for the Switch. This is also, just like those games, Disney Infinity, Skylanders, etc., this also has a full local co-op suite. On the Switch, it's only in docked mode, though. There's no like wireless with multiple switches or anything like that. Although, so the game runs at like a pretty locked 30 on the Switch when you're playing single player, I saw. However, if you're playing co-op split screen on the Switch, it struggles to keep 30, and in heavy combat scenarios, it's like a pretty locked 20, which is not ideal, but hey, that's what you get when you're trying to make this happen on the Switch in split screen. On PS4 and Xbox One, I think it's locked 30 at all times.
Wow. I wonder if St. Grant knows about this.
What was that?
Our captain, St. Grant. He learned how to create Nova. That's how we got here.
Your captain can make Nova? My stars, why didn't you say so? Knowledge of that kind could upset the entire system. And you say he's missing?
That's why we're here.
I see.
Whatever happened to System Link, it's a pain in the ass to implement. That's whatever happened. But I mean, like, you know, it still exists on the Switch, right? It's just wireless multiplayer. It's the same difference, really. They just don't support it for this game. Admittedly, this game already has a fucking boatload of features, and adding wireless multiplayer onto that doesn't sound like a fun thing. Multiplayer in general is like way harder to implement than you might initially expect. Let me kill these guys while may as well. I think I left one back there, but you know what? That's fine. Can you get out of the ship in this game? Not as far as I know. I would bet a hard no on that one.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, so this is like selling shit. So look, they have a little meter above that we're filling up. You see right next to the text that says Shaletown Observatory. So by bringing back various items, we can
extracting the Nova should take just
fix
a moment.
This place, I guess.
I'll need to
we can
arrange
enhance
for a
the
replacement.
Ubisoft tower.
Huh? Well, you have a captain to find, don't you? A captain
It does
that can
seem to
make
work a
Nova,
little
no
differently
less.
than like Ubisoft towers, because it doesn't just like reveal the whole area or anything. It just kind of increases your ability to reveal,
expert, and I'm not
as far as
too
my understanding
shabby in a
goes.
fight either.
This isn't my crew, so you gotta ask them. Maybe
Is
they'd
this
be
game
open
better
to
than
it.
Star Fox Zero?
I don't know.
It's a contentious question. I think the average person would find this game better than Star Fox Zero, and I would not criticize that for a second. Star Fox Zero is only really good if you're willing to put in an absurd amount of work. Because the skill floor for Star Fox Zero is way too high.
These guys have the best snacks.
You need to put so much fucking work into Star Fox Zero to have a good time and be super successful.
If we're gonna catch Wolf.
More than you should have to, honestly.
Almost there.
Like, if someone told me they didn't like Star Fox Zero, I would not
And then we find
even
St. Grant.
argue for a second, because it's It's tough. It's tough to play successfully.
You know.
Levi, what the heck?
What? I hope he isn't. I'm just saying.
Don't worry, he's our captain. We won't let
Who
him
else
down.
loves Levi right now? Show of hands? Wait, is that no one?
I'm
Not
here.
even me?
How do I transfer your fuel?
Open your ship's computer. You should be able to launch the repair sequence from the Equinox screen.
Press plus to open up the Equinox. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So let's fix the core systems. And then Warden, Cipher. We need to complete story objectives. Okay. Okay, let's get to story
Nice.
objectives.
If we find any more goodies around here, maybe we can upgrade the Equinox even more. Until then, let's see if this works.
Yeah, I'm also glad Fox and Co. are all voiced too. That's really cool.
This was a precision strike. They must have tracked our core through the hull.
Well, this isn't enough Nova to draw anyone's attention, that's for sure. But if Mason's calculations are right, should be just enough to get us airborne again.
Yeah, or just enough to be blown to pieces.
Hit it, Chase!
Levi's like a worse version of what's-his-face from Watch Dogs 2. The guy who always wore the mask. I don't remember his name, but initially I felt similarly, but then that character actually really went places.
Flight capabilities restored.
Nice. All right.
Wrench, yeah, that's his name, that's his name.
Good luck in your search, Fox.
Wrench was fun by the
Not
end.
so fast. I've been thinking about what Mason said
I liked
back
Wrench.
there. We should work together. Something tells me we're gonna need more manpower, and same goes for you guys. So what do you say?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. Let's talk it over at the Equinox. Actually, once you're here, I'd like to get a closer look at your ship myself.
Yes, please interact in a cutscene. Hold R to fly. Oh, okay. Okay, watch out for rocks. Oh, look, they're doing like a title card opening. Whoa, fun. That's awesome. That's a cool way to do it. Okay, now we're going dramatically faster too. So, okay, there's 3, 4, I think I see 5 or 6 planets total. Let me check the map. Are these all like... Okay, the map is 2D. Shit, okay, so there's like 6 or 7 planets? I can't count, by the way. I'm illiterate. Okay, so we got the trade sector easy, and then frontier sector medium, and then dark sector hard, which this is very Ubisoft map design, like kind of sequestering off the difficulty areas and like annotating them. But you know what? That's all right. That's fine. I'll take it. What was that objective there? Oh, this was Kyrite. Yeah, the planet. So it kind of says how much we've done on it, what levels the planet is. What levels are the hard planets? I think it still just says 1 to 6, so maybe that scales up over time or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Starlink database.
Also,
updated.
you move really smoothly in space, and if you need to turn, you turn fast. This is not like a space sim in any way. This is, if I had to describe the controls in regards to a space sim, it would be like an arcadey space sim.
I have waited
A lot more
so
forgiving with
long
movement than most space
for
games.
this. I foresaw this moment many years ago. The Wardens showed me, and now the gift appears. The time has come to harvest.
He's kind of cool looking.
Nova.
His mask is a good design.
When the Warden gods departed so long ago, they took with them the secrets to Nova. You must feed my legion.
Look, if you want Nova, it's no trouble. But first, I'm gonna need to get back to my crew.
Your crew is lost. You will show me how to make Nova. And you
I like that he's got a little snack bowl there.
Before your Warden.
Oh yeah, I would fucking die if he turned out to be Andros.
Thanks, Judge.
Huh? All right, everything looks good.
Wow! This Starlink tech is amazing!
This'll give us the edge we need to take down Wolf.
Least we could do. Good luck.
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Catch you later.
Okay, now that they've walked out of the cutscene, we can get to the
I got
Starlink
contacts, and I
cutscene.
know who took St. Grant. Let's talk to them first.
This is the only intel I trust. The Legion's got a hierarchy, and orders gotta come from somewhere. Let's crack a few more open and see where that gets us.
That's not very diplomatic, but it could work.
What are we waiting
Honestly, that's like the only way to do it realistically, though. If considering this game's also on Xbox One and PS4, like that's the way to do it.
Levi, come on.
If this were only on the Switch, I'd be disappointed at that. But like, come on.
Hold on, I need to show you something.
I can be understanding of that.
Computer.
Oh, so to open this ship's computer thing, I hit L there mistakenly and used a power-up ability that started the Star Fox music. That was dope. The L button is not to open the ship's computer. Okay, so I can buy upgrades with tokens, of which I have none left. Nice.
Thanks. That's good to know.
So like I was saying, the imps on Karit and the drakes that attack Shade are all Legion. So the Legion have to be connected to St. Grant's capture.
An interesting theory. But our research points to the fact that the Legion are not intelligent.
Which means someone's controlling them. We just need to find out who.
Wow. You guys sound just like a prospector I know. That Haven old-timer was always on about the Legion hierarchy.
Great. Let's go talk to him.
Wait. I meant you guys are nuts. Are all humans this dense?
Look, I saw the ones who took St. Grant. They weren't robots. If this guy's got a theory about that, we should hear it.
Fine. If you guys want to talk to Eli, go ahead. But I'm warning you, he's a little on the cranky side.
You sure that's not just when he's talking to you?
Oh, so you do have a sense of humor. Good to know.
Oh, one last thing. Your hyperdrive is back up. Just don't run into any asteroids. We only got so many spare parts around here.
Nice.
Okay, that's a little faster, but the galaxy still seems like a very wide place. What is this thing? Is this Wolf? Is this Wolf O'Donnell? I can't tell how distant that is. That could be infinitely distant for all I know. God, where was that sparkle? It was just around me, wasn't it? There it is. Okay, so these are actually things. What is it, though? Is it just a beacon? Is that all it is? I think it was literally just a beacon, unfortunately. Oh well. That's fine. Where did it go? I bumped into it and...
Looks like it's our lucky day.
Oh shit, there's outlaws.
Whatever electrum you've got. Got a lock on them.
Starlink database updated.
We're done for. Let's bail.
Okay, killed those guys quick. So I guess those are just beacons that are, I don't know, used for, I don't know, something? Maybe there's something. I'm wondering, how do I get the next step in Fox's story, in the Wolf O'Donnell chase? I imagine I just need to carry on the main story, and eventually that'll come up or something. So the power-up meter that I used earlier that played the Star Fox music, that's the little circle to the left of Fox's face in the bottom corner of the screen. That, as you can see, is filling up slowly.
Warning. Incoming outlaw hyperspace trap.
Hyperspace trap, I imagine those just stop you?
Legion Drakes detected. Yeah, okay. Hyperdrive disrupted.
They're on someone's tail. Sage, let's talk to that pilot.
Channel open.
What's up? Looks like you're in trouble.
Beat it before I beat you.
You got a funny way of saying thanks, pal.
What do you know, stupid brain? Maybe I'm luring Legion into my trap. But so long as you're here, I'll let you take a few pot shots at him. Nothing like a good battle to get the blood pumping. You're all right, pal. Even though you got a puny ship.
Our ships are the same size. Math isn't your thing, is it?
Ha! Feisty too. I like it. Maybe we'll meet again.
That guy's nothing but trouble.
You're lucky. Most outlaws only got one code. Shoot first, talk never.
Man, this place is a freaking danger zone.
It's Atlas, kid. Our space has all kinds of loot caches and shipwrecks. And if it's worth picking over, it's worth fighting over. Why else do you think those drakes were after me?
Indeed. We expeditions stay within our planetary gravity wells for a reason.
Am I playing on easy, or am I just very good, or is this game as easy as it looks? We're like 20 minutes into the game, so
it's the way we live.
Everything is going to be easy right now for sure. I imagine it's not a particularly hard game though. Oh jeez, that was really close. Oh wow, I took a lot of damage. So what exactly is this little area?
Uh-oh, this ain't looking good for you.
I know this isn't our main objective, but I'm curious now that I've found this little ship thing.
You're on my tail.
I'm picking up some wreckage near your position. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, how do I do thing with it? I think I found the wreckage. Nice, just eat that hit. Do I go in? Is there a go in hole? No, it doesn't seem like it. I think there was a question mark towards the top though. Oh yeah, there is a go in hole. Right there. Do you think Fox is gonna kiss a human by the end of the game? I hope so. He deserves it. He's been a hero forever. Let him have one human. Tonberry Crunch in the chat says, "Can it be me? Kiss me, Fox." You know, right place, right time. You could make it happen. Okay, so I guess this was just like a little hidey hole for some random loot. I guess. I'm not particularly satisfied by what I found inside. What is this? Okay, now this might be a thing. Yep, that's okay. Well, I'm not particularly satisfied with what I found inside, but whatever. I'm sure those get better as you proceed through the game. Yeah, so now I got my super meter full again.
I'm picking up some wreckage near your position. Might be worth checking out.
Other wreckage? Oh yeah, there's other wreckage. Shit. Are those mods automatically equipped? They are not. I already have some mods equipped to my weapons, so I wasn't focusing too much on it. But yeah, we've got some whatever common mods. I have some rare ones from Uplay, so I don't need to fuss too much. But I guess I can pop this on. I guess let's put that on. It's not very good. I need to get more weapon slots. Upgrade the Equinox's modding bay. Okay. I noticed also, beside the R-Wing, well, below the R-Wing and on each weapon slot, there's an XP gauge. So I imagine every toy also collects experience. Oh yeah, shit, here we go. Modding bay. Oh, look, if you look at the pilot levels required, there's actually a little Star Fox icon. That's neat. So, okay, so these just upgrade your ships globally. All right, well, I can do that. All ships in your collection get an extra booster mod slot. Extra amplifier mod slot. These get expensive real fast. I tell you what, though. We just spent, like, all our currency in one go there. Mod fusion, so put mods together to make more powerful mods. Being able to hold more stuff. Pick stuff up faster. Fast travel. Okay, there's some decent stuff in here. Get materials over time. More fast travel options. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I messed with that a little bit earlier, Serpent Tucker, putting on more wings and shit. It's goofy. I don't think Fox is vegan. I think Fox will eat whatever. Is that an enemy?
Weapons having no effect.
You seem like you're an enemy. What if I try taking off and using the default guns? Oops, I accidentally paused. Maybe I need to be more powerful for that? I don't know. There's no, like, prompt to pick it up either, so maybe I just gotta come back for that. Okay, let's actually get over to Haven. Yeah, I didn't have a scan prompt or anything either, so. That's a pretty smooth transition onto the planet. That's dope.
All right, guys. I made it to Haven. Where am I headed?
Just keep your eye out for an old refinery. Should be near a river.
Okay, so you could just hit R to cut engine. Or you hold R, and then you go to the third-person shooter mode. And you hold R again to go back into flight mode. You know, that works really well, actually.
But you don't seem like
I dig
someone
that.
who makes friends with, well, anyone. Hey, I never said we were friends. We met back when he was still taking jobs. Used to be one of the baddest bounty hunters around.
Used to be?
Eli's like 300 years old. Saw too much of the world and stopped making sense of it, I guess. Always ranting about the world being secretly run by Krakna or whatever. One day he just packed it in and set up his own digs.
Sounds like me. When I started developing Starlink, I tried to get funding. Everyone thought I was crazy.
Well, jury's still out on that.
Oh, hang on, there's a thing there. I kind of dig that you can just take off, though.
I'll find him.
You don't have to, like, wait till certain moments or anything.
That is a krill heart pellet. They can't digest the bones of their prey, so they, like, puke them up.
Thanks, Levi.
Ew.
Kids love Levi. Levi focus tested great with the 5 to 7-year-olds.
Laboratory's under fire! Someone help! Found them, but they're under attack.
Starlink database updated.
Reading hostiles in the area. Nice work. Thanks for stopping by. Finally, an intelligent being. Was beginning to think there weren't any on this world.
So I could just, like, power through with bone fruits and stuff. But I guess if I do the mission,
Sunstrider feathers are prized for their iridescent beauty.
that'll help me get
I'm
other stuff that's
interested
more
in
valuable
studying
to
how
them,
their tail
possibly.
plumage functions as a stable. I'm all over it. Excellent. Retrieve the analyzer and we'll begin.
There you are.
Okay, where do I take this thing?
This region has some fascinating Warden artifacts. With your collection of weapons, you must have no trouble obtaining them.
Okay, now where do I take this thing, though? Because those guys just fuck off and do their own thing, like I saw on the other planet.
Be advised. You will need to retrieve the analyzer to complete the mission.
Maybe I just follow them? To scan Sunstrider. Okay, I need to find an animal who is a Sunstrider and scan the animal who is a Sunstrider. That's what I need to do.
Hey you, come here. Let's dance.
Approaching analysis target. Sunstrider.
I feel like I'm pretty sturdy right now. Like, only those mines did any real damage to me.
Carl's head.
Then again, I did have those, like, extra UB boosts from the beginning, so...
Be advised. You will need to retrieve the analyzer to complete the mission.
Scan that one. It's perfect. Perfect. Find another one and keep going.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. If there was a PS4 character, I agree. Probably would have been Ratchet. Ratchet actually seems like a really good pick. He's got a ship, right? This is someone who's never played fucking Ratchet and Clank games, so... I'm just assuming he's gotta have a ship, right? Otherwise, how does he space? How does he do space stuff? That's probably the same critter I just scanned earlier. Yeah, I have the Ratchet & Clank PS4 remaster, so I'd like to play that one time.
Analyzer scan complete.
Oh, no, that was actually a different one. Or it let me get away with it, so whatever. XXVIIOS. How do you pronounce your name? Vios? I don't know. Says he was watching Vinesauce stream this yesterday, and in a few hours he was dying pretty often. Okay. I will bear that in mind. I found minerals. How do I get minerals? You know, oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's actually marked on the map. There's a little paw print for animals. Thank you for giving me pronunciation info on your name.
Bring it back here, please.
Appreciate it, V. What if Microsoft announces a new Blinks at the Game Awards? I'd love to see R-Tune making a new big game. That'd be really exciting for them, because I don't think they've made a big game in a while. Okay, so you can like offer help.
We're getting set up here, placing beacons to extend our vision.
And it'll just give you these little missions that help boost the thing.
Do you mind delivering one for me?
More quickly, I guess.
Starlink database updated.
But otherwise, I think you can just give them materials to boost them up instead of doing these little quests. I think that's the idea. PlayStation character would be Emmett Graves from Starhawk. Man, Starhawk's such a bummer. Warhawk was so fucking good. By the way, Warhawk's going offline soon. Kind of bummed by that. I thought Warhawk would be online forever when it first came out. You actually have the ability to host a server from your own PS3, which is dope. Unfortunately, without the central servers online, you can't host your own server, so...
Looks like a refinery to me.
Yep, that's a refinery.
Hold it right there. You're on private property. Move along before
First,
you make
Eli
another
would kick us off private property.
Easy now.
I didn't see the fence.
I just want to talk. Shade sent me.
Shade? That meter never listened to a word I said.
Doesn't surprise me. Look, I just got a couple of questions and I'll be out of your hair.
Huh? Here's the deal. I ain't in the business of being made a fool. You want me to play along? You're gonna have to make it worth my while.
There's an enemy who's really trying to get at me now.
Danger.
Would you stop attacking me? Jeez!
Okay, let's go make it worth Eli's mile. What do you want me to do again? Offer help.
My refinery's been combing the area for minerals.
Find stuff. Okay, let's find stuff.
Dude, that's awesome! Another alien, bro! For the win!
Just remember why we're here. Friends are good.
Who likes Levi? Hands up. Still no one? Oh, Alexa's talking to me. Alexa, be quiet. Alexa, stop. Okay, Alexa's under control. Oh shit, I said
All
her
right,
name.
you're looking for a shiny rock about half the size of your ship. Chip off
Yeah,
a
she's not
chunk and
listening.
bring it on back.
That's what I'm after.
My ship's body seems to be almost doubled up.
That'll do. Tell you what, this refinery churns out electrum by the bucket. Since you did me a favor, I'll throw some of that electrum your way from time to time.
Oh yeah, I saw this in the upgrade menu for our central ship. So we get electrum every now and again, and there's an upgrade I could get to increase that amount by a bit. I don't know exactly what it was.
Something like that. I'm helping some friends locate their captain.
How much do you have to pay me to dab on stream?
Whoever's
Nothing.
controlling the Legion, we
Periodically,
think
it
they
just
did.
happens.
Doubt it. Grax doesn't like to show his face.
So that's his name, huh? Was he the punk who sent those drakes?
Drakes are his eyes and ears. He wouldn't have come himself unless they spotted something real pretty. Seems you piqued his interest. Why don't you help us both out and see for yourself? The Legion Drake crashed here not too long ago. You hacked that core.
I'm on it.
What about Fortnite dances? That must cost a lot more, but I can't do Orange Justice. Does that imply I've tried doing Orange Justice? Maybe. Maybe it does. Orange Justice is tricky. Kids are more talented than I am. How do I like it so far? It's alright. Game seems fine.
Getting close to the site.
It seems like I hate to use the phrase, but it kind of seems like a pretty plain Ubisoft open world game. Obviously these are made by, you know, entirely different teams every time, and it's a little bit dismissive to just say that sort of thing, but really just does have that feel of go here, do the thing to tick the number up a little bit, go here, tick the number up a little bit by doing this. Don't ever stop ticking up numbers nominally, because that's the entire gameplay loop, is do the thing to tick the number up nominally. That said, it doesn't feel bad or anything. It feels like a good game, and I believe I'm going to keep playing it. I have no desire to stop. But certainly doesn't feel like a wildly deep game or anything like that. Feels like the skill ceiling's pretty low, exactly. Or low as well. Sorry.
Alright, that's all of it.
It does have a bit of a different, you know, feel, gameplay-wise, obviously, from Assassin's Creed. It's neat to be this, like, hyper-mobile vehicle. That, I think, is really fun and satisfying, and it works well. It feels good both on the land and in the air. So.
Ha! What an unfortunate name to have.
You're giving Eli too much credit. I think he believes it's actually Grax controlling the Legion. Like, the literal Grax.
Dude, I'm sorry. I am so lost. What's a Grax?
Ah, a formidable creature. Legend has it he was born hundreds of years ago in a forgotten tomb.
Or he lives on the sun and commutes.
Would I feel the
with
same
ancient
way about this game if
wardens.
there was no Star Fox? Honestly,
Depends on the
probably.
story.
Again, if you head back to the E3 2017
It's
reveal
just
of
a
this
tale
game in my
outlaws
video,
tell
I
each
was
other.
pretty keen on this game even just the first time we saw it. So I'd probably feel, you know, about the same way about the core gameplay. I mean, honestly, it's not like the Star Fox stuff is like outstanding or anything, you know what I mean? It's not like a huge thing.
Thank you for your help.
It's done well, you know, but how much more unique Fox content do you think they have? He's been talking quite a bit. Apparently they have full voice work through the entire campaign.
Legion detected.
So
Looks like more Legion.
they're treated
bet
as
there's
much
an
as a main
extractor
as
somewhere
they're
close by,
treated
too.
as much of a main character as they possibly could have been, considering there are other platforms to support.
Raiding party off scan.
Oh yeah, I can upgrade shit, right? So yeah, I leveled up my ship. So there's like 5 little pips below the ship, and the first one is glowing green. I don't know what that means. I got a green pip, but I don't know what it do. How do I upgrade Fox? Right, okay, yeah. Oh, the green pips. Oh, okay, so those are the things you can use to upgrade your pilots. So you get 5 green pips per ship and 3 per weapon. So you have a pretty limited amount without buying more toys. There's probably other ways to get them, but at least from the ships, they seem a little limited. Okay, so I need to spend 5 skills down here before I can unlock the other skills. Increase ship energy. More damage when low health. I'm gonna go for the stuff that doesn't require allies to be nearby. Need 1 more skill point. Oh, I thought I had one. Oh well. Yeah, you know, this is not the type of game that's going to win any awards, but it's fun.
Atmospheric corruption
Oh,
detected.
neat.
Flight engines are
So
affected.
there are environments where you have to go in, quote-unquote, on foot.
That is a Warden spire. A relic of a long-forgotten era once set to hold valuable treasures to those who dare disturb it.
However, they haven't been active for centuries. Still, they do remain well guarded.
So you're telling me the Legion army is controlled by an old tower?
That's where the signal leads.
Let's check it out. Spire's reacting to my weapon. Maybe I should try another weapon.
This reminds me of the last level of Destiny's story.
It's opening.
This artifact thing we're looking at.
I'm reading a very faint power signal.
Oh, so you have to use certain types of elements to pop these things open? Is that it?
Spires.
For now, let's just grab what's inside and see what we find.
Got a bunch of loot.
My stars. That's advanced Warden technology. A modification once used to specialize their ancient spacecrafts.
Cool. Wonder if it'll work with my Arwing.
Ah, indeed. I believe it could integrate with our ships quite well. In fact, if the other spires are active, there may be several modifications we could use.
Well, why don't we give this mod a shot? Open your ship's computer.
Okay, I actually already learned how to open mods myself. So I don't
Any
think I
mods we
need to.
collect will show up here. You can use them to beef up your ship and tune your weapons to your liking.
Yep. I wonder if there are going to be any, like, platforming sections.
Sweet.
As
So
much
what
as
about
this
the
is
signal?
clearly a flight-based
Drake
game,
definitely pinged
definitely
the
feels like
spire,
you could do some fun platforming with
hard
this,
to tell
like
where it
on
went from
quote-unquote on foot
For
mode.
now, we should head back to the refinery and tell Eli what we found.
Razor, I noticed something peculiar about the Warden spire. It carries the same signature as St. Grand's artifact.
The artifact Shade got us? But that means St. Grand was after Warden technology.
I believe so. It is my conclusion that the artifact is part of the Legion's communication network. If we learn to decipher...
That looks like a rare mod. The purple coloration makes me think it is anyway. That's for weapons. Yeah. Plus 25 rate of fire. Yes, it is indeed epic rarity. Versus what do I have now? 10% chance to knock back. Then yeah, let's put that on.
May be able to intercept Legion transmissions.
And then we can find where they took St. Grand. Judge, you're a genius. So, how do we decipher it?
Such an analysis will take incredible computing power, but it can be done. We will need Electrum, and a lot of it.
Then we should continue to the refinery. The prospector may be able to help.
Seems like we're still missing a few things from the crash. I've added a new objective to your mission tracker. Check it out.
Press left and right to select your active mission. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, if you look on the top corner of the screen. Hang on, it's gone away now. Please come back. Yeah, there it is. You see I can scroll through these little pips, side quests and main quests. That's actually really fun that you can do it so easily like that.
Uploading the impact site.
Most open world games you have to like pause quest menu, change, back out of the pause menu. A little bit of a hassle. That's nice that they're not using the left and right buttons so they can devote both of them to that. Kind of nuts actually that they're not using either of them.
The data canisters are hardwired with transponders that'll make them a whole lot easier to find.
Yeah, no plans to stream Ratchet and Clank, The Emperor's Eyebrows. Appreciate the enthusiasm, but definitely no plans. I'm already way behind on the stuff I really want to stream, so Metal Gear Acid one day. That building over there. Have I already been there? No, okay, I haven't. Oh wow, this looks like a big, like, aquatic area. Oh shit, I started like an objective.
Nice try.
I definitely feel like I'm going to appreciate having this as a portable game on the Switch. Again, you don't actually need to have the physical toys on hand once you scan them and once you get to keep them, as far as I know. And this seems like a really nice, like, open world game to have as a on a portable device. I really liked on the Vita having like Gravity Rush and The Amazing Spider-Man. Even though The Amazing Spider-Man's not a crazy strong game, it was still fun to have. Just like that little open world in your pocket that you can just hop into. This definitely seems like it'll scratch that same itch. Is this multiplayer? Yeah, not online multiplayer as far as I know, only local multiplayer, but it's got split screen. I saw a bunch of weapons and ships on the store. Is this game pay to win? I mean, I don't think the game is... Okay, well, it's a single-player game, for starters, right? I mean, there's co-op, but there's no multiplayer component, so the phrase pay to win is a little difficult. It's a little tougher to parse, because it kind of depends on like how much you care about the game being fair for yourself. That being said, I don't really know that any of the weapons or ships that you can buy are necessarily better than the other weapons or ships. You know, maybe one of them's explicitly a lot better, I don't know. But I really think the intent is that you're supposed to interact with these different toys. Oops, I hit the button by mistake. And like try out the different things that you like more than like this one's explicitly better. So whether it's pay to win or not, I don't know. Tough to answer, but there's probably one or two weapons that are a little better than the others.
But we'll need a bunch more Electrum first.
If you dig around on forums, I'm sure people will figure out which weapons are the best ones. And then you could pay to be a little better. Yeah.
I bet we can convince her to work a little harder. All she needs is an ore processor from the mining site.
Yeah, I believe it's local only. Feel free to Google that and validate for yourself. Let me see what it says on the box. In-game purchases. Contenu de jeu en français. And that's it. Yeah. I don't see any online stuff. The one thing I do know, actually, on the Switch, yeah, it's true. There is a 4 gig download necessary to play the game on the Switch. So,
digging for something better. And the Legion woke up. This is what's left.
The other consoles, of course, use Blu-ray discs, which are inexpensive as fuck, so everything's on the disc. But, yeah, it's pretty impressive for the Switch, so I don't really mind having that little download. Picross needs online multiplayer? Yeah. Picross already has local multiplayer on the Switch, which I've never played because it sounds awful, but hey, it's there.
Enemy analysis complete. Cold weaponry strongly recommended.
Bogey down.
Can't wait to get to the portion of the game where, like, it's clear that I don't have the proper weapons. I remember that in Skylanders when I played Giants, when I first got to an area where it's like, you need a Dark Skylander or whatever, and I didn't have one. And I was just fucked. And I was like, what do you do? And the answer is you don't. You don't. You're done. Oh wow, I'm taking big damage here. That boss monster is level 5. I'm level 3.
Warning. The enemy is resistant to heat weaponry.
So your health does recover though, so you just gotta be careful. Oh my god, that locked on pretty hard. Using the dodge roll seems to get you out of the way well. He's resistant to heat weaponry, so I'll take off the heat gun. And I'll just use normal guns? Yeah, that seems actually a little more effective.
Weapons having no effect.
No, they're doing alright actually. Not much of an explosion when he died, but hey.
The processor's gonna be tucked inside the ruins somewhere. So, you're gonna need to find a way inside.
Reminder, corrupted Nova samples like this are a valuable resource. It will fetch a high price at any outpost.
Who Needs a Gab says, I want that Arwing and Fox figure, but the digital version gives more content in terms of ships and weapons. Yeah, it is true, actually. I also was suckered into getting the Fox figure.
The Nova may be more easily dislodged if targeted with heat weaponry.
The Fox figures, it's alright. Like, they're so small, they're kind of nothing to look at. They look good, but they're tiny. They're like half the size of an amiibo, if that. The Arwing, I showed it at the beginning of the stream, the Arwing is actually really nice. So, yeah, hard to not recommend the Arwing. On other platforms, I think it's an easier choice. I would just get digital. But I'm a sucker for Fox, so.
A lot of history here.
Who isn't a sucker for Fox, though, really?
Reminder, artifacts of the Electrum Rush era like this one are prized by prospector settlers.
Got it.
I feel like that's a rare item I dropped.
Those processors
like I have a heat-corrupted Nova, or I can take an ore processor.
They might have a touch of trouble taking flight.
I feel like I don't want to leave a heat-corrupted Nova here. Whatever. Whatever. Sure, we'll find more.
Bit by bit, we'll take this world back from the Legion.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Oh, we're all suckers for Fox. Breakfast Mega Powers says he's no Fox sucker, but that's not true. We'd all kiss Fox McCloud right on the lips. I mean, we're all suckers for Fox. Definitely that's what I mean. Is that an engine there? Did I see that right? Yeah, the toys are nice, Proxo. I do like them, but I don't know. I'm wondering if I'd go digital on any of them after this.
Pretty sight.
You know.
Soon you and me.
Let me upgrade this outpost. What do I need to pay to upgrade? 2 of those little star thingies. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. Those are probably pretty rare, but whatever. Let's do it.
Attention. We now have enough Electrum to analyze the artifact. You can launch the Equinox upgrade from your onboard computer.
Okay, and then I can just sell stuff here. Okay.
Attention. We now have enough Electrum to analyze the artifact. You can...
Okay, where was analyze the artifact? What do I want to power up? Is it the expedition survey? No. Warden cipher? No.
Equinox upgrade from your onboard computer.
Uh-huh. But what do I want to upgrade? Okay, there we go. Okay, Warden cipher just became unlocked after he finished saying it a second time. There we go. Oh, so now I can hit up on the D-pad to request the mission.
This could take a bit. When you're ready, come back to the Equinox. By then, Sage should have some good news for us.
Ah, I see. So do whatever you want in the open world for now.
Time to investigate those other Warden spires.
It's not a bad idea. Those mods could definitely help in the fights to come.
Oh, okay, so for the caches you have to use the opposite elements.
How bad do you want to find this wolf guy? If you had to put a price on it.
Do you take Cornerian money?
Oh, right. Look, I heard the expedition got raided. Some research site on Haven. Not the usual MO for outlaws. Might be your guy.
Starwolf. All right, boys. This could be our first big lead. Let's chase it down.
There it is, a wolf and Atlas. Go to Haven. Go to research site, okay. Oh, the mission's called Enter Star Fox, that's dope. It's probably gonna be like measured out to like 1 Star Fox mission per major planet or something. If I had to guess. What's this building over here? Have I already opened this building? No, I haven't. I should stop and...
Hi there. Who are you?
What's up? Name's Fox. I need a favor. I'll do you a solid in return.
Wish Fox would do me a solid.
You gotta help me teach these outlaws that we're not easy pickings. They think we can't defend ourselves.
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic. Get out there and chase those...
That's cool that you can just take all these missions too and immediately scroll back to your other shit. Like, I don't actually want to do it right now, but I can just stalk that side mission. That's rad. How did I enjoy the Automata LP with Wooly? We both had a ton of fun, actually. I think we both had a great time. The only thing I didn't have a great time with was I basically only played the game for like the week or two after it came out, and then I stopped playing it, and I forgot like everything. I forgot way more than I thought I would, and it was kind of embarrassing, and I was a little annoyed at how upset people were about it, but I get it. It sucks. We had fun though, either way. It was also tough because like before the LP started, Wooly asked me like, do we want to do 100% of the content? And I said no, we definitely don't want to do 100% of the content because that's absurd. And he said, so what's missable? And I said, well, probably half the side quests. Like a huge percentage of them don't really go anywhere or do anything cool. And he's finished a few extra side quests off screen where I've gotten back to him and he's been like, yeah, that side quest sucks.
Keep it up, partner.
Like the one where you have to like examine the desert for artifacts. That side quest is just fucking garbage and doesn't lead anywhere. And we kind of had this mutual agreement of like, hey, you know, if this side quest's bad, just or you know not particularly special, just let me know and we'll skip it. And so a combination of like skipping some side quests that people wanted to see that I didn't think were important enough, and like missing side quests that I did want to see, but we just missed them because we went a little too far, led to this unfortunate set of circumstances where people got the impression I was trying to bomb the LP or something, which bummed me out a lot, but hey. How many files deleted? 10, maybe? But I mean, we're gonna keep playing after we finished it. We finished the story. We're now going into post game, but we're gonna be doing a lot of side quests and stuff that we missed. So it's not like we're just quitting immediately. Can you walk on the planets? You cannot.
Worked really hard on it.
So you're saying we should shoot it?
What? No, don't do that.
Come on, enough lollygagging. We can't know what Wolf was after unless we get those lights on.
No, I don't get it either, but there were some people who were genuinely like, Liam, why are you bombing this LP? Are you doing this on purpose? And it's like, no, of course I'm not doing it on purpose. I wish I could do it all perfectly, but, you know, this is just how it shook out. And, you know, I get it, you know. I've not enjoyed stuff in the past, but having these sorts of experiences has made me realize I probably shouldn't be so caustic towards creators who make things I don't necessarily like.
Want in a dump like this? Well, he left all the pricey gadgets behind, so it's not the money.
But clearly not everyone there.
Wanted the research?
Suppose that depends on what they were researching here. One more generator ought to shine a light on it.
Okay, one more generator. What was Wolf doing here, though? I'm curious. Seriously, I don't know their connection to the universe at all.
I can see. You sure you should be flying?
Hey, look! The ground's all dug up. Those researchers must have made a big
Like, I hope Wolf's doing something really cool.
What did they find?
Maybe try another.
Oh, maybe those corrupt Nova items I had earlier aren't as rare as I thought.
Okay, one more. Hey, I found something.
It might be too old for your scanner to pick up.
Oh no.
Maybe there's something around here that'll work. Nice. Now try setting it on that scanning device you found. That'll probably do it.
Oh, Kami Dude says, in before this leads to a trailer for the next Star Fox game. God, could you imagine?
To the expedition database. Oh, that's what they were researching. A Legion robot. Or part of one at least. Dated pre-Electrum Rush era. Sounds cool.
Part of one, huh?
Looks like we're missing 2 more.
What do you want to bet Wolf took the rest? A big dumb mechanical weapon? Sure smells like Wolf.
Do you get the regular ship as well as the Arwing in the Switch edition? So the only toy you get is the Arwing. This guy. He looks great, by the way. You get a digital copy of the other ship. because you can at any time just use digital toys. You actually don't need physical toys for this game at all if you don't want to. So
a fire. Wait, there's
if you don't need
something
to
under
use
the
them,
rubble.
rather, I should have said. Nice, I blew it. Oh no, I didn't blow it actually. I just need to do a bunch of these.
Got it.
What kind of ship is that? Are those bones?
Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Shade, you know about this unit?
Sure.
Do you think it's a good air combat game? Don't buy this if you're expecting Ace Combat, you know.
They mean that scrapper belongs
if you
to
want
Cash. He's an
Star
outlaw,
Wars Rogue Squadron or Eve Valkyrie or whatever, this is not that. This is a very dumbed down space combat game.
Just the kind of goon Wolf would
It's
hire.
fun, no doubt,
All
but
right, send me those coordinates. Sounds like
it doesn't
we gotta pay
even
this
remotely
Cash a visit.
approach simulation or anything like that. Okay, my objective marker is still... Okay, there we go. Go to Cash's base. In space. Okay, let's go to space. Whoa, that's nice that there's actually, like, parts of the planet that reach above the fog. Oh, and look at that ship over there. That's cool. Yeah, okay, so at a certain height, you get aggressively locked into going into space there. I don't know if you saw right there, I was trying to move the ship out of that position, but you get pretty locked into leaving the planet. I should probably buy that fast travel as soon as I can. Speaking of which, can I buy that fast travel now? Is that freight and cargo? No. No, of course not. Warden research? Warden network? Use the star map to fast travel to any solved Warden spire. That seems a little limited, plus I need to do other stuff. Select a defeated outlaw base on the star map. Okay, well, I don't have any outlaw bases, but let's buy that preemptively. I don't know what an outlaw base looks like. Oh, it was that ship. Oh, okay. Then I can fast travel to their ships. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that'll be helpful at some point. It's a level 6 hideout, so maybe I'll start by not doing that. Do you think Star Fox will have Starlink tech in the next Star Fox game? No, I really doubt that. I imagine the next Star Fox game will completely not touch this, and the canonness of this game will be debated for all of time. Yeah, maybe we can take down the outlaw base after we see what's up with Wolf. First, I need to know what's up with Wolf. I'm really curious to see how well this game sells on all platforms. I mean, I imagine it's fairly evident that the Switch version is going to outperform the other versions, possibly combined. But I'd love to see the figures, if those ever exist. I should stop by this thing real quick. Makes me wonder, like, if they are planning a sequel to this game,
might be worth checking out.
whether or not they would perhaps go Switch only next time if it performed that badly. So I guess this gravity cache needs a different. I need a different type of weapon. I had found a fire cache or some such on the planet, and I needed to use ice on it. So probably need to buy more toys for that one, which is fine. Oh wait, hang on. There was a fast travel prompt when I looked at the Equinox. Did I just not notice that the whole time?
Hey, welcome back. The analysis just wrapped up. Judge, tell us what we got.
Using St. Grant's artifact, we can now translate Warden encryptions, giving us access to the Legion's communication network.
That's amazing. Have we picked anything up?
We intercepted a repeating transmission. Streaming the video to your onboard computer now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Saint Jehoshaphat, there's no way to buy the Arwing physically without buying the full set. You can only get the Arwing in the well, the full set of the game.
Another gift. A storm will cover Sonatus as the Prime reawakens.
Switch gets Fox, Xbox gets Yoda, and PlayStation Darth Vader.
Dude, what the heck was that?
Darth Vader is like probably my favorite Soul Calibur guest character for some reason. I like him a lot.
Send this to Eli. That has
I
to
mean,
be
Starkiller and Yoda were kind of eh,
No way. You don't know what you're saying.
but I really liked Vader.
Corrects or otherwise, this video
Possibly
confirms
more
it.
than Link.
This fellow is controlling the Legion, and he just released another on Sonatus.
Then we need to head there immediately.
I'm on my way.
Okay, no, we're doing A Wolf in Atlas. Cash and the boys go to Cash's base.
I do have
Which
a
is
colleague on Sonatus.
distant, to say
Perhaps
the
you've
least.
seen something.
Put her through.
How distant? Oh, jeez. That's incredibly distant.
Where did I put her code? Ah, there we are. Dr. Wilder, are you there? Fern, pick up.
Carl? Look, I'm evacuating the workshop. I'll have to call you later.
Then you've seen the Prime. Fascinating, isn't it?
No, I mean, yes.
Let me look up how much
Carl,
Starlink
the
toys
Prime.
cost on
It's
Amazon so we can kind of look at the
Warden harvest is
pricing.
starting again.
No, it can't be.
I know, it sounds insane, but I know what I saw. The Legion, they'll overrun all of Sonatus.
So Starlink, the toys seem to vary a little bit. Bear in mind these are Canadian prices.
Hold on, we're coming to help.
You can buy a pilot. A pilot is $13 Canadian on Amazon. A pack of 2 weapons is $15 Canadian on Amazon. And then there's the Starship packs. These are the big boys. The Starship packs, you get a ship and you get 2 weapons and... yeah, ship and 2 weapons. Oh wait, no, hang on. Pardon, you get a ship and 1 weapon and 1 character in the ship packs. Those are $40 Canadian. So probably $30 US. So they're not super cheap. The ship packs seem like the best value, I guess, which makes sense. Buying individual pilots is a bit
I'm
pricey.
picking up some wreckage near your position.
It's a shame that I don't
Worth
think...
checking out.
I think Razor's kind of cool, but I don't think the other pilots appeal to me very much. Can I get to the... how do I change my... there we go. So I got Mason Rana, who's like, okay, he's whatever. He's whatever. Fox is... Fox. He's fucking Fox. Everyone loves Fox. Oh, it seems like... also, if you look... on the top left, you see Fox's level, just above him. And then on the top right, you see mastered ships and weapons. So probably the weapon and ship XP / mastery is per character. So then there's Chase De Silva, who, yeah, she doesn't really appeal to me very much. Levi McRae. Nope. Hunter Haka. Yeah, I'm going to go with a no on that one as well. Razor LeBay is fine. I like her. She's cool. She's like a what do they call them nowadays? The kids. She's one of those big steppies. What do they say? Puis steppy. She's cool. Judge is all right. He's all right. Shade seems all right. Carl, I mean, he's all right, I guess. And Eli. Eli's design's actually kind of cool. Eli's cool. I like Eli. I probably like Eli and Razor the most. Shade's alright. So. And the ships, yeah, there's only 6 ships right now. So 5 ships if you're not playing on Switch. The Neptune's alright. Let me take off the weapons so we can look at what they actually look like. Oh, right, I have the Star Fox wings on, though. Which is neat. So I can't really look at them with their correct wings. Unless, what if I take off the entire ship? Then will I get to see them? No, I have to put a ship on. Okay. I can only look at the cockpits, really. There's probably a way to look at them somewhere. I don't know. I mean, the ships all look pretty cool, actually. I don't think any of them are, like, too boring or anything like that. And then, yeah. Well, whatever. The ship designs are all good. I don't think we need to look at the wings for each and every one. Then weapons. Okay, there's quite a few weapons, actually. 15 weapons. With this one odd levitator that doesn't seem to have, like, a companion weapon. Can I go into gameplay with, like, nothing equipped? Yeah! I have no guns either. This is the good shit.
I'm picking up some wreckage near your position. Might be worth checking out.
No, I'm going this way. We play as Big Stubby. Oof. Okay, that puts you at critical health. This is great. This is the true way to play the game. You can just make whatever the fuck ship you want. Look at my whatever the fuck ship.
Stay alert. You're coming up on the outlaw base.
You think he'll tell us where Wolf is? He might not want to talk.
Oh, he'll talk. We gotta smoke him out first. Let's get to it.
I do find it kind of goofy that you can put them on however you want. That's fun.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. This is Wolf's turf, and you do not want to get on his bad side.
I really do right now.
We're always on his bad side.
You're Star Fox. Wolf told me about you. Oh, we're in the money now. Everyone, target those ships.
Finally, a good fight. Aim for the turrets on his base. That ought to rile him up.
Nice shot! Nice shot!
Oh my god, I'm so low on health. These guys might be a little too strong for me right now. Let me try to regen my health. I'm still getting shot at. Oh jeez.
Game over.
Okay. I don't have another ship. Let me fix my wings. Oh my god, both my wings are upside down. Okay, so I probably need to play a little more before I can finish this mission. To keep fighting, attach a new ship. Wow, really? So you can just put on another ship? So how do I don't know if I can pick another ship. Like, can I switch to digital? Let's see. It's really not quite as cool as Fox, but hey. Oh, I see. So you can have Mason's wings and Fox's wings because of the design of his ship. And then you can put more wings. You can put even more wings. Why not? Fuck it, I'm just gonna put on the Arwing wings. Okay, so if you have another ship handy, you can actually resume gameplay. That's interesting. So I guess if you bought more ships, technically you'd be able to live a lot longer in these fights, if I'm understanding this correctly. Oh, actually, I have upgrade points for Mason as well, so I should probably use them. More durability when at critical health, that seems good. No, there's no amiibo integration in this game, Commando Joe. This doesn't use any of the like amiibo touch points on the Switch.
Really wrecking us out here. What? You outnumber them 10 to 1. Dang it! I want every fighter we got. Just take them down.
You'll have to fight them all. Be careful.
I wonder if the other pilots have dialogue for this, you know? Since Fox has dialogue for everything. Oh my god, he's a pretty high level. I'm level 2, so...
Starlink database updated.
I will say it does feel pretty fun when you're in these like really intense dogfights like this. This is like the first one we get to that's particularly big, and this like super works. I quite like it. Should be only one more enemy left based on the health bar.
On my tail. Supposed to happen.
Orbital cannon ready.
My ships! My base! You wait till Wolf hears about this!
All aircraft, report. I'm good. I guess?
Wait! He didn't tell us where Wolf is.
That dimwit doesn't know where his own tail is. But he might have left something in his base that can help.
Hey, just, watch for traps. Mama's still gotta get paid.
So now I can switch back. I just switched Fox back in. So I guess it's during a battle. You have like 1 life per pilot. Or I'm not sure if it's pilot or per ship. Probably per ship. I love that little good luck at the end. Oh no, the Arwing is still down actually. Shit. Okay, well never mind. Let's switch back to Mason then. So you can switch pilots, but it is ship dependent. Fortunately, you can skip these scenes. Yeah, you actually have to take the Joy-Cons out if you want to not use the toys.
Wolf sure has been busy.
Guess his goons from Lilat were dragging him down. And without Andros paying the bills, Wolf is on his own.
Ah, so you could say he's a lone wolf?
Oh, I just aged 10 years from that joke, old man.
I thought it was funny.
It was kind of funny.
Huh, and they say I got a bird brain.
Some of the worst Star Fox dialogue ever, though. Yeah, you know what? It's true. Maybe someone pointed out maybe I can keep the pilot as Fox and just use John Mason's ship. Yeah, totally. Okay.
To kick some tail.
It's true. I don't need to use John Starlink.
Hey, there's a pile of scrap here. Looks like Legion.
My word! That's gotta be what those expedition fellas dug up on Haven.
Poor researchers. I wonder what happened to them.
They're not here. But this is definitely their stuff. Except for that machine. Don't remember seeing that at the research site. Let's get a closer look.
Oh, heat canisters are explosives. I see.
Oh, I know what that is. It's a toaster.
Hey, Starlink, mind helping me out?
Let me see. Now, I ain't seen that beast in a long while. Back in the day, we prospectors mined the ice on Tundria for water. That there slicer was the best way to do it. Best way to singe a blossom, too. So we usually got folk from the iceberg instead.
What's the iceberg?
Iceberg. Coldest prison in Atlas. You want to pick up the
It's a
scent of
prison.
your furry friend, might be you should look there.
A prison on Tundria. Thanks for the tip. We'll check it out.
Tundria's an ice planet, right? What do you think Wolf is doing there?
My guess is he's digging up more of those Legion parts. Like on Haven.
But why? They ain't even whole. And even if they were, he can't control them.
Maybe he's building a new ship. Or a giant robot.
What's that crazy canine up to?
So when can I switch back to the Arwing? I wonder, do you have to go back to, what's it called? Oh shit!
Seems like that Fox guy has made some friends. They just destroyed my outpost. There must have been 50 ships.
Oh. 50 ships?
Yeah. And the worst part is, they're headed to your place on Tundria now.
Good.
Exactly. Glad you, wait, why is that good again?
Never Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Give him more dialogue.
Hey, Fox.
That's cool that he
According to the star
appears
map, Tundra
in like
is in the
CG scenes and
frontier
everything
sector.
too.
It might be tough, so you should make sure your gear is top-notch before we head out.
Oh yeah, you can hit R3 to zoom in on shit.
Starlink database updated.
Okay, so Tundria seems really far away. Is this Tundria? Is this Tundria? Oh my god. It's really far away. It's a level 5 to 10 planet, so not following up on Wolf for a little while, I think. So how do you regenerate your ship? If I go to change my ship, what do I do to repair ship at an allied outpost or respawn? Okay, so I need to confirm and commit to a death or go back to an allied outpost, I see. Oh, look at this Arwing power-up, by the way. You see it's got the little laser icon in there? That's neat. Can only be linked on a Star Fox ship, yeah. Okay, so let me head back to the main base, since I think that's all I got right now. Where is it? Where is home? Tundra is that way, so somewhere around there. Let me just put an objective marker on it. Oh, that's my next objective marker for something. Oh, you can just fast travel from the menu. Oh, there we go. That's a lot easier. Where's it at, though? Oh, here it is. So am I like good now on the Arwing front? No, repair ship at an allied outpost. I guess I need to get to an allied outpost. I don't know. Maybe on a planet, specifically? I noticed, by the way, the Arwing is listed as a heavy vehicle. Wouldn't have occurred to me to call the Arwing heavy, but I guess that's what it is. Then again, look, we got ultra heavy. There's no medium. There's light, 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 heavy, ultra heavy, and another heavy. Okay, so let's switch over to... Right, we have St. Grand's Secrets with this, which is a side quest mission, and we got Terror Unleashed, which is main mission. Let's do the side quest mission, because that's what I feel like. Yes, you can't fast travel just to planets. Have you tried entering the ship? I don't think you can actually enter the... whatever it's called, the Equinox. Oh, I have a lot of points. I could definitely upgrade some shit. Easier to pluck objects. I don't think I need that. Let's see, fuse shit. Reveal the location of all ruins from Atlas. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. And more Electrum. Actually, these are pretty cheap to upgrade, so. Increases carrying capacity from 5 to 20. Well, I should save up for that. Yeah, so as soon as you hit that moment, you can't pull up. Still, it looks nice. It's done well. It's a very smooth transition, all things considered.
Starting my sweep. Canister zeroed in. Gonna need the vertical thrusters to get up there.
Oh, I think when he said vertical thrusters, he implied that you're meant to platform up here with the vertical thrusters.
Grabbing the data. Let's see what we've got.
Equinox data recovered. Manifest shows 6 canisters remaining.
Oh yeah, now we got a real side quest.
St. Grand, person.
Find the 6 canisters.
Subject, Zara LeMay.
What? There's gotta be a mistake. This isn't research.
Well, I don't know. Depends what you're researching.
Zara is a typical army brat. Hot-headed, defiant. She's also the best pilot to ever strap into a cockpit. Zara was top of her class at the academy, but had a rep.
These are nice for
She's
side
not afraid
quests.
to say what she thinks, and she'll say it right to your face. The week before graduation, she quit. Zara formed a band and thrashed her way through every back alley club on every continent. Metal is her passion. But there was something missing. She was born to fly. I caught up to Zara at a show in Germany. I needed a second in command who would always speak her mind, no matter how bad it got. I pulled Zara out from behind the drums and put Razor behind the controls of the most advanced fighter this side of the galaxy. For her, flying and music both mean the same thing. Freedom.
There's a bunch of other stuff here too. Razor's academy transcript, her flight record, even a couple of set lists. Zara, he was proud of you.
He never told me that.
Razor, you okay?
Yeah. Just nice to hear his voice, you know?
I miss St. Grand too, but we need to find that research.
The next canister came down inside that abandoned settlement.
Is it all just going to be... I imagine it's just going to be 6 pieces on each of the main characters, so that you feel like going out and buying toys.
That big building. You'll have to find a way inside.
Please make me want to buy Levi. Because believe me, I need a reason.
If this place has been abandoned, how come they still have power?
It's gotta be geothermal. Unlimited energy drawn right from the planet itself.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need to shut it down.
Equinox data recovered. Manifest shows 5 canisters remaining.
St. Grand person.
Yeah, here we go.
Subject, Hunter Haka.
All right. Let's hear what you have to say, old man.
Hunter comes from a long, proud line of Samoan warriors.
You can tell from the
He
haka.
believed he was destined for a life on the battlefield, but war, as it always does, changed everything. Shot down over Pakistan, Hunter spent years in a Himalayan monastery putting his body and his soul back together. Hunter reflected on his life and didn't like what he saw. That's where I found Hunter and offered him a place on the Equinox. He was the only recruit who said no. Hunter is a warrior who knows...
Oh, Levi comes bundled with a ship? So you can't even buy the ship without getting Levi. There's more pilots than there are ships, by the way, so...
He's the backbone of this team. I envy his inner strength. Just not the path he took to find it.
You turned down a chance to join the Equinox? Why?
That's between me and St. Grand.
I can't believe he kept files on us.
Yeah, and what a way to find out. Getting a hit on another canister. Crashed into the top of that tower.
Well, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, do a sick jump. Do it.
Hey, Judge. You're like a space firefly party in a suit, right? You ever get into an argument with yourself?
We are a collective consciousness. There is no me to argue with.
10,000 brains in there, and not one of them remembers anything about where you came from or what you are?
I am sorry, Shade. I do not understand what point you are trying to make.
Just, thinking out loud. That's all.
Quite the gap. You'll need to get that old turbine moving again if you want to make that jump.
Oh yeah, of course. So I need the electric plug from earlier, which I did not bring up here. I could probably figure out a way to make the jump without it. No. I probably could have. Now, where did I put that thing? Here's that platforming I asked for earlier, by the way. It feels alright. I definitely see that light ships jump higher than the Arwing, though. Oh shit. I need the electric thing back. Oh, I can't scan it through the wall. I actually need to get another power supply. So is this still going to be on? Oh, I just need to get it on in the right spot, of course. Good enough. Nice. Nice. Nailed it. The amount of air you get off jumps is really satisfying. Look at that. We're getting better. Let me just move it a little more. Okay, we ready for Levi?
Equinox data recovered. Manifest shows 4 canisters remaining.
St. Grand personal log. Subject, Callisto da Silva.
I don't know if I want to hear this.
But I do! Turn it up!
Callisto went from champion of the Russias, the street races, to top of the track, all before she turned 16. She's a legend to the favelas. There's a lot of pressure that comes with being a legend, and that pressure nearly cost Callisto everything. Everyone believed her racing career was over, but to Callisto, it was just a bump in the road. One more challenge to beat. I wanted that kind of resilience for my crew. I needed someone who would never, ever give up. Chase is faster now than before the accident. Stronger, too. Chase isn't broken. She's unbreakable.
Thanks, St. Grand.
This can't be all of them. I mean, you think we missed any?
Unbelievable. Does everyone in this crew have daddy issues?
Hey guys, think I found another one. But what's it doing all the way out there?
Oh yeah, pretty far actually. Why does Fox look like a Muppet? He's always kind of looked like a Muppet. You remember that one E3 presentation where they had puppets made by Jim Henson? What's it called again? Jim Henson Company? Yeah, Jim Henson Company. They had little Star Fox puppets. They were super cute. I think that was right before they announced Star Fox Zero.
Reminder. Samples of local flora like this are highly sought after by observatories.
Oh, I actually have to carry it back to an observatory. Shit.
Apparently that's called Gritfish Row. But it's pretty obviously caviar, man. Alien fish monster caviar. Mmm, yum.
Uplink established. Breaching Legion data core. Remain nearby to maintain connection.
Nice try.
Caution. Legion forces on arrival. Starlink database updated.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, so that thermal shock pop-up that's been happening seems to be when you freeze an enemy and then hit him with fire. And the damage boost you get from that seems super worth it, actually. So I should probably focus on using ice first and then shooting the fire after. Oh my god, there's so many items here. Oh shit, they're explosives. Excuse me.
Starting my sweep. Locked onto the target.
And a whole lot of flaming wreckage.
Outlaw. This little guy tried to take off with our canister.
Equinox data recovered. Manifest shows 3 canisters remaining.
St. Grand personal log. Subject, Levi McRae.
Yeah, here we go.
Score! Am I the only one hoping we wouldn't find this canister?
This is the good shit.
Levi has millions of followers online, and he's earned every single one. When he climbs a peak, when he goes somewhere no one else can, he shares his experience. Levi's gift is showing us how he sees the world, and he does it fearlessly. Levi is also an entitled little brat who snuck aboard my ship. He's oblivious to basic social cues. His obsession with selfies is a textbook case of compulsive narcissism.
It's Jake Paul.
Little did I suspect that Levi would be one of the best things to
Or is it Logan Paul? Which one was the Suicide Forest one?
Wouldn't feel complete without him.
Star Fox.
Oh fuck, I hit the power up button again.
I'm totally gonna post just the first and last parts of that.
I know what these files mean to everyone, but we're still no closer to the research.
Anyone have an idea who our wannabe thief is?
I think I know how to find the rest of the canisters. Scan that rack.
Are we all sympathetic to Levi now? Are we all rushing out to buy Levi toys? Did they do it?
Legions got Medusa class upgrades. Only one gang on Karuk can afford those.
You've run into them before?
We had a few deals in the past. They didn't all go so well. Putting their hideout on the map. Why, thank you, Shade. Oh, you're so welcome, guys.
I mean, in all fairness to Levi, he can't be nearly as bad as either of the Logan brothers. Like, let's be real. The Logan brothers. Yeah, you know what? The Logan brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Like, there's no way.
They're probably out finding a buyer. All these guys cared about was money.
Wow. How did you possibly get along?
All he does is sneak aboard ships. The Logans kill people.
2 canisters remaining.
They are active problems.
St. Grand personal log. Subject, Zevram Va.
Logan, and Jake Logan. Yeah, that's their names.
Rumors say that Zevram was born into a society that values conformity, unquestioning obedience to authority, a respect for law and order. Let's just say it didn't work out. Zephram is a natural-born pirate and a thief. Before long, she had her own crew, her own ship, and a new name, Shade. But Shade's ambition was her downfall.
See, she's cool. She's one of the ones, so I'm like, yeah, you're alright. You're okay, get in.
Heist this side of the Pleiades. But she'd bitten off more than she could chew. When I found Shade,
I don't like the way they're rendered in 3D as well as I like the art of them, though.
That now she works alone. I suspect that behind all that anger and cynicism, Shade is hiding her deepest secret. She doesn't want anyone to find out that she has a good heart.
Shade, is that true? That can't be. I have no heart.
Ooh,
okay.
Edgy. So Shadow the Hedgehog character.
Turbo vampires, protect the vault!
I can't believe you still have that stupid name.
Turbo vampires is a cool name. Wait, Shade?
Tunnel snakes rule.
Oh, you did. And FYI, you never forget your first betrayal. Oh yeah, better than therapy.
They left us a present, a ship conduit. Just the kind of thing you need to open a vault. Those wires have to lead somewhere.
Yeah, that is some Taserface level stuff, you're right. These wires have to lead somewhere. I thought to myself out loud after they told me.
Looks like you've rerouted power back to one of those doors. Take a look and see what's inside.
So was there another cable coming out the other side? Yeah, okay, so that one probably opens up whatever that is. Yeah. John Starlink's gonna be last for sure, yeah. Oh.
These guys are seriously paranoid.
Another power core.
Right. That's my bad. I might have stolen all their stuff back in the day. Twice.
Can I take this power core now that that's open?
You come across? They robbed me first.
Or
what?
Conduit?
Don't trust me?
Not one bit.
Good. You're learning.
No, I do indeed need to.
So Shade, or should I say Zevram? Is it okay if I call you Zev?
Is it okay if I throw you out the airlock?
You're always welcome to try, Zev.
I can pop it on the other side and see if I can go into that one first and find another one. Maybe that's the answer here. Are you liking this so far? Seems kind of fun. Yeah, kind of fun's a pretty good assessment.
This place is full of surprises.
It's good. It's not, again, not going to win any awards. It's fine. It's doing exactly what it needs to do. It's a fun enough time. I'm enjoying it, and no doubt I will continue playing it.
Two doors, two conduits. I think you're on the right track.
Anything else in here? No, just a little room. This does not look like gameplay that was designed for ships. I think that's part of the appeal to me, actually. I kind of like the third-person, quote-unquote, on-foot gameplay where you're using ships. It works. Yeah, the game's expensive, no doubt, though. Is it 120 in Australia?
Seriously?
It's 100 in Canada.
Equinox data recovered. Manifest shows 1 canister remaining.
St. Grand personal log. Subject?
Yeah, tell me about Judge. What's his deal?
Years ago, in what seems like another life, I was doing research in the Antarctic. One night, a star fell from the heavens. It was a chunk of raw electrum, and inside, a truly alien
Oof, yeah, that's a rough price in Australia,
Thousands
120.
of
Ouch.
individual creatures
I mean, I know Australia has it
existing
bad
as a
for
single
everything,
collective.
but...
And they were dying.
Ouch.
I built them a protective suit and gave them a name. Judge. Judge couldn't remember anything about where he came from or even what he was. But he helped me unlock one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. The power of Nova.
Yeah, Happy Carl, you can buy the game digitally without any toys. I think the price is still about the same, but you don't actually need any of the physical toys.
With a Bion scientist named Dr. Hespera Thorne. She told me things about Judge's species.
Is there any other game worth buying at the moment on the Switch, though? Yeah, tons of good stuff. Go buy The Missing, Sweary's new game. That was super good.
She asked me to help her finish her research.
Or The Messenger is fantastic.
I said no, but I almost didn't.
Capcom's beat 'em up collection is really good too.
After meeting Hespera, I've never looked at Judge the same way. Last I heard, she was already in the
Or if you want something really spicy,
world of
Kimono Friends Picross.
Perhaps our paths will cross again.
And anyone else find it weird that St. Grant never talked about her? Judge, did you meet Dr.
Nice,
Thorne?
nailed it.
I met Dr. Thorne on one occasion 12 years ago. I was not aware that they had collaborated on any research.
Fat Dragon Quest says not to be a furry, but why is the cast like 90% humans and not cool weird aliens? No, you can say yes to be a furry. As a proud furry,
it's out there somewhere.
Is how you can say that.
We're done here.
Okay, so I can hit up to request the next step of this mission, but I want to drop off this item. Oh, can I drop it off with you? Will you take it? Oh, no, you're just gonna... Oh, you're guiding me to the research station. Great, thank you. Let's go, I need to sell this rock.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
What's up? I'm Fox, and I'm looking for somebody. Maybe we can help each other out here.
Anomalous cold zones are making it difficult to tell friend from foe.
Sure, thanks. Please buy my rock. Oh. Oh. I guess I'll just put down my rock. Goodbye, rock. Okay, so I just got weapon familiarity improved. So yeah, the Frost Barrage, I just got a pip with that. Does it actually improve the capabilities of the weapon though? That's the one thing I don't get from that. I mean, it gives you a pilot skill point, and that's frankly that's worth it on its own, but ultimately, you would kind of need to buy more ships or weapons, because you only get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 11 points with a ship and 2 weapons, which is enough to get you to your tier 2s. Spend 7 on any unlocked skills. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's enough to get you all the way up, but not fully upgrade 3 points in every slot. Now, the base version on the Switch comes with 2 ships and 2 weapons, so you'd get 16? Get 16 pips, which would get you most of the way. So you'd still need to buy a little more if you wanted to fully 100% upgrade characters.
Weapon level increased.
Such as Toys to Life games.
It's go time, boys. Falco here. I got you covered.
Oh, I called them in at the end of the mission. Perfect timing. Hunk of Dunk posits. What if they replaced Levi with nothing? Good. That would be cool. Oh, look, actually, you know what? They had the goodwill to refill my special ability meter. Maybe that's like if you activate it in close proximity to the end of a mission, they just refill it or something. I don't know, but either way, my meter's full and it was not wasted. So that's cool.
Crete was discovered by an explorer named Brakeman. He's the one who blabbed about its electrum deposits. Guy had a mouth on him bigger than the eye of Crete.
Oh yeah, I actually have to take the Nova, it's true.
Analysis. The Nova may be more easily dislodged if targeted with heat weaponry.
That's what I'm after.
So when you say more easily dislodged if targeted with heat weaponry, I wonder if the actuality is you can't fucking dislodge it without the hot. You know? I think... What were the other weapon types? Because I think there were other weapon elements. There's fire and hot, fire and ice, kinetic, overheat, which is not fire, that's overheat. Stasis overload, vortex, gravity well. Yeah, and gravity well, okay. So there's a fair few. Not as many elemental ones as I would expect.
You returned! A good
Just fire
sign.
and heat for
Have you
those
got it?
ones. Speaking of Switches, has there been any more info on the new one they're making? Is it a Pro version? I would bet any amount of... Like, I might be wrong, I might eat crow, but I would bet any amount of money it's not a Pro Switch. And it's a Switch Lite or some sort of nominal revision.
Nice.
If there was a Pro Switch or something, like, developer documentation would update to reflect it.
It'll help greatly in our research.
Like, there would be
it's what I
way
do.
more fire and thus way more smoke. So I really think it's probably just a Switch Lite or something like that.
Out there enjoying the wonders of Atlas.
Now that said, I don't really know what that entails, you know. But I really doubt
Confirmed. We'll get to
that
work
there's a
repairing
Switch
your ship
Pro
straight away.
coming in 2019.
Just what we needed to upgrade these old sensors. With a bit more help from you, I'm sure we could see even further.
So I can request the next step of St.
Equinox?
Grand's Secrets.
What's up? Anything else I can do out here?
We need to grow our alliance. I have an outpost on scan. Let's see if they'll join us.
Yeah, like, it'd be nice to have a better battery. I've seen people suggest the idea of having a screen that actually fills the full bezel. I would pull my Switch out of the dock right now, but the Elgato really doesn't like that. Because, of course, the Switch's 720p screen doesn't fill the whole bezel. It's got, like, a black border around it. Some people really hate that. I'd imagine that's a possibility. Although, of course, keeping a 720p screen. Oh shit, is Sonatus another planet? It is, isn't it? Yeah, I've got to progress
Equinox.
further. Okay,
Fox
so yeah,
here.
really got
What
to
do
do
you
more
got
main
for me?
campaign.
I've identified a
to get the
structure
next
from
step
the
there.
Electron Rush era.
Okay,
There's always
that makes
useful
sense.
stuff tucked away in there. Want to check it out?
Anyway, yeah, I really don't think it'll be like a pro unit or anything like that. Just, again, I think we would have heard more about it from anonymous sources through news outlets, you know. I also don't... I've seen people express, like, Switch without the dock, Switch that's only a dock. I don't think they're going to do either of those things. I think part of the core promise of what the Switch is, and, like, you know, one of their major selling points is the fact that you can do both. And I don't think they want to get rid of that. I also think it comes with a couple sacrifices, you know, like if you have games, if you have a dock-only Switch, there's a few games you can't play. If you have a handheld-only Switch, you automatically need Joy-Cons to be able to play other games. You know, so I don't think they're going to go for either of those things. I think the core form of the Switch, which is a central tablet-like device with 2 Joy-Cons, I don't think that's ever going to change. Because the moment they change that, like, you start running into game issues. You know, like, you can buy this Switch with no removable Joy-Cons, but you can't play ARMS, you know? I mean, like, it's one thing to say, well, you can't play 1-2 Switch. No one cares about 1-2 Switch, you know? But cutting off games like ARMS, cutting off games like Super Mario Party without, you know, forcing the person to buy other Joy-Cons just to play certain titles kind of sucks. What about a Switch that's just a big fucking graphics card? You mean like you buy a box and like you open it up and it's just like a 1080 Ti inside? I don't know if Nintendo will ever sell those, but what would they do to have a cheaper Switch like the 3DS and the 2DS thing? Yeah, you know, that's why I honestly don't have much feedback on it, because I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. I think, well, actually, as far as the cheaper, I have thoughts, which is, I think for cheaper, they're just gonna sell the same Switch for less, and the new Switch will occupy the current Switch's price point. And I think, again, if they do a new one, you know, stuff like the battery, stuff like having a bigger screen, though not a higher resolution screen, I think those are the types of things they're gonna look at. But if it was just a grilled cheese in the box, well, I don't think they'd be fulfilling the promise of the Switch very well at that point. Okay, these are definitely shootables. Let me remove a gun so I can use, like, default gun. How do I spin these boys? You know, I might need another type of gun to move these things around. The gravity well gun or something like that. This is probably a toy gating mechanism. This happens in Skylanders too, where it's like, hey, you wanna open this thing? Buy a fucking toy. So yeah, I can go to the eShop to buy stuff. Let's take a quick look in the eShop. How much does stuff cost digitally? If I want to buy Levi, of course. Nintendo eShop. I'd be down for also just a lighter Switch as well. I mean, I wouldn't buy for just lighter, but lighter is something I'd like because it is a weighty thing. So, okay, so there's the Collection 1 pack, which I assume is everything. Yeah, this is everything. The entire first collection of pilots, starships, and weapons. This is probably good value, though it is expensive. 7, 14, 21, 28, and then 6 per pilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 24. So 52, oof, 72, 92, 112, 132. So you're saving. Actually, it says right there, total of purchased individually. Man, reading's wild. If I could just read, I wouldn't have had to do all that. So, yeah, you're saving like $52 on that. So it is good value. The thing that jumps out at me is these are a fucking lot cheaper than buying them physically. Again, let me pull up those prices. You guys might remember them because you have good memories, but I don't. The toy, the ships were $30, I think, physically. Yeah, physically, if I want to buy the Nadir Starship pack, I'm looking at $40 Canadian. I'm looking at $39.99. Digitally, $19.99. Oof, you're paying for the toys. If I want to buy a character, Razor LeMay costs $13 physically, $6 digitally, a little less than half there. And then if I want to buy gun, if I want the Shockwave weapon pack, that's $7 versus $15 physically. So you're looking at like 40% of the price if you go digital on these things. So, of course, if you buy them digitally, you get like that tiny 1%, or is it 5%? Yeah, it's 5% back with gold coins, but whatever. Yeah, they ain't cheap, but you're saving a fuckload of dollars buying digitally. Especially, like, I mean, if you were really, really into the game, which I'm not that into the game, obviously. But if you were really, really into the game, it's nice that they have this everything bundle that is a fair discount. You know, I'm not going to say that isn't a fair discount, even though it's expensive, because it is, but check what comes bundled in the digital version. I will after we're done with the game. Which, you know, we can call that now. We can say we've wrapped up with the game now. I think we got a pretty good idea what we're looking at here. Is that comparable to how the Skylanders toys were priced? I think Skylanders were $12 or $13 a character, which is about the same as what Starlink is charging, $13 Canadian a character. Bear in mind, everything I'm saying is Canadian, so that would be more like $10 US per character. Yeah, let me just see. Yeah, it doesn't say percentage or anything like that. Okay, I was hoping it would say like what percent I was at or anything. Fedicape says, "Oh wow, I didn't realize this was the Switch. It looks really good." Yeah, visually it's pretty good looking for the Switch. It is fairly impressive. Let's see, Starlink. Oops. Battle for Atlas Digital Edition. So what do you get if you buy it just digitally? Oh wow, holy shit! You get so much more. What the fuck? You get so much more. So the game's $100 for the retail box copy that comes with the Arwing, 2 pilots, and 2 weapons. If you buy the $80 digital version, again Canadian, this would be $60 US. You get 5 ships, 7 characters, and 12 weapons. Holy shit! Wow. Digital, I mean, digital might be the way to go if you're okay with missing on that Arwing model. Wow, look at this planet. That looks really nice, actually. Because the amount of shit you get is gargantuan. Now, granted, I don't see another... Oh, no, here's the deluxe. I heard there was another version on other consoles, but I didn't know... I don't know why it wasn't next to the other one. Deluxe Edition comes with everything, I guess? Yeah, Deluxe Edition comes with... I think everything. The full first collection. $106.49. This would be... Oh, fuck. That's probably the one to go for. If you're feeling like you safely enjoyed how this game looked and you want to play it, then you're getting value out of that one, I guess. The big bundles seem like that's where it's at. Definitely, if you want to buy everything individually, the price skyrockets dramatically. I mean, God forbid you want to buy the toys, right? Which, of course I want to buy the toys. Everyone just wants the toys. Why wouldn't we just want the toys? But boy, does it skyrocket quickly. So I don't know. If you're interested, I guess consider the digital versions, because they come with so much more stuff. So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Do you get any more story or gameplay with the new pilots? Probably not main story. I don't know. Maybe they all include like character specific side missions, like how Fox has the wolf stuff. But I don't know. Not totally sure. Because the pilots, those seem like the thing that I feel least committed to buying, you know? The ships, at least I can see, like I can see a practical gameplay benefit, you know, to having more lives on the go and also being able to get like 5 more skill points per pilot. The weapons in that sense also are kind of advantageous, where it's like, okay, you get more skill points per pilot, plus they're used for certain things. The pilots, like, I don't know why I would ever not want to use Fox is my problem, you know? Because I just feel like I always want to use Fox. Yeah, Sinkama. Unfortunately, the Arwing is not sold separately, so the only way to get the Arwing is to buy the physical bundle. And that genuinely makes it a tough decision, doesn't it? So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, so I mean, I guess that's Starlink, Battle for Atlas. It's good. It's good. Not going to blow you away. Again, not going to win any awards. But it's a solid game. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to rent this one if you just want to try it out because of the toy issue. If you do want to buy it, I would heavily lean you towards buying digital. Unless you're getting it for your kid or something like that. Because the value in the digital version is dramatically higher than the value in the physical version. Especially that $100 one. Again, bear in mind these are Canadian prices. This is probably $60 in the US, and this is probably $80 in the US. So, but God, even if I just wanted to make up the gap, 5 starships, 7 pilots, like fuck that. Like making up the gap would be, you know, like $60, $70, like $80 maybe, if I was buying the digital stuff. And at that point, I'd be better off just buying the collection to make up the gap, you know, and I would get more stuff. The pricing is interesting. They're surprisingly generous with content when it comes to the digital versions. Because this feels like a lot of shit that you're getting with this base digital version. The physical seems downright stringent now that I'm comparing it to this, you know. Frosted Zaibatsu asks, can't you just buy from the US market, Liam? So yes, I can, but $60 US to Canadian, let me see what it is today, is $78.11. So I would be saving $1.88. So it's not really worth it, you know, especially because if I was buying online, I'd have to pay for shipping, which would be not great. So, like, Amazon US ships to Canada, but they charge more. So it's not really, it's really our exchange rate that puts the prices like this. They look worse than they are. This is actually pretty even with United States pricing. Sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes stuff is a little bit cheaper too, because companies are like, well, let's just put it at the same price because US and Canada use dollars, right? It's a trick, not the same dollars. So, so yeah. Monty Rob says Digital Deluxe in Australia doesn't come with Fox or the Arwing. What? Really? I don't think that's the case, because you're right that it doesn't include the content specifically anywhere, but I'm pretty sure every copy... Yeah, it says Arwing right there. Yeah. Starships, Arwing, pilots, Fox McCloud. Pretty sure every Switch copy of Starlink, no matter what version, comes with Fox and the Arwing. So, I think that's probably a mistake. I think he's gonna be in there. Though again, it does seem fucking expensive in Australia. So once more, my sympathies. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm off for today. Oh wow, this stream actually went pretty long. I didn't even notice. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the last minute stream cancellation last night. I was feeling a little under the weather, so I was like, nah, you know what, I ain't doing this. I'll be back on Friday at 6 p.m. For The World Ends With You final remix, which will continue to be a great time, I think. I need to become a better singer really fast, because my singing's not been good in The World Ends With You. It's been so embarrassing. Yeah, no, the stream did go on. Maybe a bit too long. I think we all kind of got the gist of the game, 40 minutes in. But I was into it. I guess if you're looking for a genuine opinion, it's like, clearly I was into it. Real talk, though, this cartridge is going to stay on my Switch for the next few days until The World Ends With You stream, because I do want to keep playing it. So, quick update on the missing, I guess, because we still have a little bit of content left to do. I've collected all the donuts except for 3, so we'll be able to do a quick wrap-up stream one day, probably within the next week, and wrap up the last text messages. There's like 10 new messages from everyone, so it's just going to be a lot of reading, but probably going to be good too, so yeah. Okay, so LunarLive is saying, in the store description, on the Australian Nintendo shop, it does not include Fox in the pilots you get. Well, then, you know, don't buy until you know for sure. I do think that's probably a mistake, but until you know for sure, yeah, don't buy. Probably like message them on Twitter about that, because that's weird. That doesn't seem right, you know what I mean? Anyway, shoutouts today to Rob Lopez 7, Will the Foe, Arcane Ape, Jutman1, Cody Jones, Failure at Life, and Glueman for their subscriptions. Appreciate it. Shoutouts also to Farron McSalty for his donation. He says, love all of your content. You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think I'm the best, but thank you. Giant bombs that way. Shoutouts also to Emperor's Eyebrows for his donation. He says, actual test if PayPal lets my donations pass again. Well, actual confirmation. They do. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Shoutouts to Megboy Manuel for his donation. He says, hey Liam, you and the SBFP crew totally got me interested in the game dev stuff a few years ago, and now I'm a lead artist for an indie game project. I still think back on what you guys found hype whenever I'm thinking of character designs. Well, I'm glad we could get you into that. Making games is a strenuous but really fun process, and I'm glad you're there, and I'm glad you're enjoying it enough to stay there, I suppose. So appreciate it, dude. And shoutouts to Emperor's Eyebrows again, whose donation, his PayPal test succeeded, and he donated once more. And he said, you're really making me want to buy a Switch now. Well, I do think the Switch is super worth it. I think it's a great console with like a legitimately solid library, considering it's less than 2 years old now. For Starlink, you know what? I was just going to say, you can get it on other platforms, but without Fox, so I don't know if that's worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're probably going to want to get the Fox version. But no, I think the Switch is super worth it at this point. Even just looking at the first-party stuff that they've released in the last 2 years, obviously a lot of it's ports from the Wii U, and some of them like Splatoon 2 and Smash Brothers are more iterative sequels than they are like full sequels from the ground up. But even despite that, everything's so solid. Even just Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, if you get into those two, like, whoops, there's 150 to 200 hours of game right there for you. So, hey. But how does the library compare to the Game Boy? Hey, it's quickly getting better, and for most people, I would think. You know, obviously, like, you can never account for taste. I love Link's Awakening so much. Love Link's Awakening. I assume we're talking Game Boy and not Game Boy Color. If we are adding color, then that's a lot. But for most people, I think they'll prefer Breath of the Wild, you know? So, it's getting there. It's getting there. The Emperor's Eyebrows says, Pokken Tournament DX is actually a big selling point for him. Yeah, you know, I played it on the Wii U for 5 or 6 hours, and I was like, okay, this is not for me. But it is a really cool, really well-made game. So I feel you on that. That's a good pick, honestly. I've been hoping it would go on sale one day on the Switch so I could buy it and not feel bad. It never will. But I'm praying one day I find a $20 copy of it. Just praying for that to happen. Yeah. Has Liam played The Missing yet? Yeah, I've finished it actually. The full stream videos are up on YouTube. A quick recommendation. It's really fucking good. The story goes places I genuinely did not expect it to. And it totally lands. Sticks the landing. Ace game. Probably the worst thing about it is, like, on the Switch, there are some performance quibbles. But otherwise, great game. And it's on other consoles too, so if performance quibbles are an issue, then, you know, check it out elsewhere. So I believe now, as of today, it just came out on PSN today in North America. I think now it's available on every platform in every region. Might be wrong on that, but you got options either way. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm off. I'll be back on again on Friday at 6. So take care, you guys. Have a good evening. Sleep tight. Bye-bye.